Okay, now my mic should be picking up. There we go. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we're back, gang. Here it is the Hougeki Heroes campaign. It is episode 7, I think. Session 5, give or take, somewhere there. But yeah, and we have everybody here today from the start. We have Hedge, Jose, Life, Phil, and Pod. Say hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, I almost did forget to put the stream on Discord. That is my bad, gang. Give me 1 second. Let me put that here, and then that, and then this, and then here. Okay, gang, you should be able to see it now.
The artwork is really pretty.
The artwork is very pretty, as the party has now found themselves in another country. They are no longer in Nair. Say what?
Did we already teleport?
Oh wait, no, you're right. You're not there yet. This is where you are going. You guys are actually still in Nair in a care. I forgot about that. So y'all said that y'all wanted to basically go around, but for a quick recap, gang, the party decided to take the job of the bandits, and they decided, okay, we're going to help escort up a merchant's thing, knowing that they would probably run into some, as one of the Solitudes, the criminal organization in the world of Abilene, specifically the division called the Greenhouse, had been seen operating in the area. Greenhouse specializing in drugs and illicit substances. The party ran into a couple, and they didn't really get to chat much with them because Varys got a nat 20 on the perception roll, looked outside, and was just straight up eyeballing someone who's like, oh shit, we're made! And it started up. So they fought some drug users, one of them got away, the rest of them died, and yeah, then they went, they found a marketplace, Varys found out some very interesting information, and then everybody came back, and they were given their next job assignment, which is to travel to the country of Karem, the home of draconic races and reptilian and amphibious races all around, including
Exciting, my favorite.
dinosaurs and dragons.
Woo!
And with
On
that,
way to ride a dinosaur into battle.
yep. And with that, they have been tasked to basically be a scouting party because they know of Karn's necromancy, and the Kuramese are very superstitious people who are the majority deathly afraid of the undead. So they sent you guys ahead for. So they are going to send you guys ahead for that, and instructed to not fight Karn, Harglith, or Nora.
Which is a damn shame, but probably
I'm looking straight at Amelie's card when this is happening. That was perfect.
What?
So yeah, and now we are back here in the Riverwatch Guild. You guys said that you wanted to do some little bit of prep or sort of setup before y'all left for Karem. What would y'all like to do?
I really feel like I need to grab more supplies. Probably do something to either better enhance my magic, or maybe get like some gunpowder or something, to where I can start fires in case I run out of spell slots.
Okay.
I'm gonna head over to the Mystic Maple.
Gunpowder,
Let's
black
fucking-
powder, whatever it might be.
I hate you, Phil. First you gaslight me, girl boss me, and gatekeep me, and now you do this to me.
Hedge, come on, you're being irrational right now. You taking your meds today, or like what's going on?
I hate you so much.
All right. Okay. So we have that. Amelie and Finn want to go to the Mystic Maple.
Yes.
For 2 different things. Anybody else? Just to.
I'll join Finn and go into the Mystic Maple.
Yeah, I'll join them as well.
Kaba?
I'm gonna join some window shopping.
Yeah, do some window shopping around. All right. Then, do you mind if we come back to you after we do the Mystic Maple?
I'm like joining you guys at the Mystic before, just window shopping there.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, y'all all travel over to Mystic Maple, and hold up, I've got to get it in there. Oh, welcome to the Mystic Maple. Oh, hi guys.
Hi! I need all of your gunpowder.
Please don't. She might blow up an entire continent with that.
Not the whole continent. You guys are giving me a bad
Can we please
name.
not blow it up? My shop
Fair.
is here. Eh?
You don't have to worry about that. I'm not going to use it all at the same time.
So,
My goodness.
Gunpowder is more common in Ceredria and in Springfall. It's actually not very common around here. It has to be special ordered. I'm sorry, Theory.
Damn shame.
Yeah,
How long is that going to take?
Take about a week for it to get here at least. I'm sorry. It's
Well, that'll be a nice present for when I come back from my mission.
it's also not cheap, depending on how much you want.
Fair. How much would a barrel go?
Just a barrel. Ooh.
Just one.
You're pushing in the realm of like 200 gold for the importing in here, just because it has to be handled very delicately. Again, it's really only naturally found in Karatis and Ceredria, and we can't really get it over here because of just how bumpy it is across the Great Divide. It's hard to do.
Just smiles knowing that she doesn't have the money for it anyway.
Yeah, from DM to player, legitimately, I did write the fact that like there is gunpowder in this world. Firearms aren't very common, but they do exist. They are usually very ineffective, but they do exist. But they're really only found in the countries of Ceredria, Springfall, and Karatis, which two of you are from.
Could?
Not Could. Could is too
I think it'd be
seafaring.
everywhere there.
Well, you would think so, but this is more of like. They're still like the kind of pirates that still use like crossbows, bows, and arrows across ship because of the fact that their whole mentality is we don't want something that can potentially set shit on fire on wooden ships, especially with how really crazy the Great Divide being the world's greatest ocean, which I can actually show you a picture here. The Great Divide is this big ass ocean that is mostly off screen between the eastern continent and the two western continents. It is known for being much more hazardous than the open sea, and because of where Nair is, there's damn near no reason why anyone would go through the open sea around the world to try and make a delivery to Nair, as opposed to going the Great Divide, and it costs more as a result.
Fair enough.
Yeah. If you go over to Ceredria and Springfall, it will be significantly cheaper. It's just Nair, Golsham, specifically, it is very expensive. Even in Anabora, it would be cheaper. Karem, you won't find it. Like straight up, it's not a trading country, really.
I give her a silver piece for her time.
Oh, don't do that, dearie. I'm the one who feels sorry that I can't really get you what you need.
Take it. Take it.
I forgot to swap to the Mystic Maple. Right. Oi, Timmy! Don't forget to put those potions on the third shelf, not the fourth one this time. We're doing some reordering here. Yes, ma'am. Did you hear that, Horton? Oh, yeah, Edge. All right. And then she looks over to Finn. Oh, and did any of the rest of you need anything?
If it's not too much trouble, could I get about 40 gold worth of the materials needed to cast Find Familiar?
Be right back. Gonna ask my roommate a question real quick.
You're wanting 4 batches?
Yes, please.
So when you buy in multiples with that one, we actually do it where, funny enough, we actually do have a 4 for 3 deal on that one. It keeps people coming back and buying multiples in bulk, because she's looking around. Trade secret. It's worth the gold, but if you know how to get it, you can get it for cheaper, and you make a profit anyway, even off the sale.
Oh.
So my advice with those: always buy in bulk. But yes, that'll be 30 gold for 4 packs.
I hand her the gold.
All right, subtract 30 gold from your inventory.
Oh, once
did you manage
to? Sorry, go ahead.
Well, Margaret is going to look at Finn and says, "Did you manage to summon a familiar by the way? I'm very interested to see what you summoned."
Yeah, and I snap my fingers and Chester appears. He's not in his normal form right now because he's kind of mad at me because the last time he disappeared, it didn't happen in the nicest of ways. So this is the form he chose this time, but his real form is cooler.
Can I bring out Snuff? I want to see these two interact.
Please.
Ho- before you do that, she snaps her fingers, and you feel like the sort of like this like sort of like not exactly like barrier like trapping around you, but almost like something specifically designed to make sure that when you summon Snuff, it's not going to blow up her shop.
Are we safe from Snuff getting summoned?
I appreciate the foresight, but next time let me know if you're going to cast spells on me. Thank you.
I'm sorry about that, dearie. It's just I've got a lot of expensive things, and there are some of them that are very flammable, and I'd rather not be a charred corpse.
I understand the precautions.
All right, go for it.
Is that going to cost me an action or a wild shape?
Y'all are gonna. I'll say no. I'll say no in this instance because y'all are just having fun.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Well, I bring out my little miner's lantern. He pops out.
She
Probably
snaps
crawling all up.
her fingers, and then Alex, you see him like come out from behind the cabinet and like go up onto her shoulder. You see the three familiars kind of like look at each other, kind of like, "Holy shit! There are more of us!" And then
Think they'll get along?
Then you see like Chester and Alex start to like specifically look at Snuff and kind of like think like, okay, I get what you are. But like they kind of understand. It's like, okay, we're like normal familiars. The fuck are you? That's cool.
He's just licking his eyeballs, probably looking around.
And he's like, ooh, yeah, this is cool. There are other summonable people. Yeah, what's up, guys? I'm Snuff. And they just like kind of like are kind of looking at each other. They're not really like going over to interact with each other because they're sticking next to their masters.
This is cute. We should let them interact more often. It's good to know that you have a familiar. When'd you get your hands on one?
Oh, Alex was here the first time you did it. You may just not have realized he was a familiar. Yeah, Alex has been my familiar for about... it's been about 25 years now. Remember, she's an elf, so she's like easily in like her 200s.
Oh yeah. Nice. Very impressive.
Yep.
Lordy.
Beavers are kind animals where I'm from. Some would even say they're the like sort of tertiary national animal.
And
Yeah.
somehow I knew that already.
Yep. So also a lot better than meese. Meese are fucking annoying.
Is it Meese? I always thought it was Moose.
We say meese.
What's
Meese.
up?
Interesting.
A moose.
Moose.
Meese
Moose
is the
Mooses?
yeah. Nobody says that up north.
I'm probably going to give a very, 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 very brief glance around at the magic shop just to see if there's anything that I might have missed the first time around, and then I'm going to board this boat and get started on our mission.
Go for it, dearie. Vess, do you want to buy anything? Or do you have anything that you're looking for?
Any chance have a healing potion or a potion of something that can enhance strength for a few minutes?
Yes, I have both of those. I have a ton of both of those.
How much
What kind of good magic shop doesn't have a bunch of healing potions?
would the two of them cost? Just like how much would the price of one be?
Hold up. Let me look up the potion cost list. Because there's a potion of strength. A potion of healing is 50 gold. Potion of strength is going to be much more expensive than that. Just because those are a little bit rare. If you want a heal giant strength one, that's going to run you about 500 gold, give or take. Depends on how many we have in stock. The less we have, the more it's going to be. If you want something like Fire Giant Strength, that's going to run you about 2,500 gold. Storm Giant Strength is going to be about 5,000, with Cloud Giant Strength being about 4,000.
A bit out of my budget. There was one thing I want to talk to you about. When I first came here, I think I talked to you about mini bags of holding essentially for my weapons.
Yeah,
Would it be possible for me to put down a deposit right now for you to start making them? And when I come back, I will pay you in full?
we can do a down payment. Yeah.
Because I can do half right now, because I remember you saying it was 100 gold. I can put down half right now. And when I come back, I definitely am going to have half by then.
That works for me. So that works. Now we won't be able to give it to you until you give us the other half. That will.
Yeah, no, that is fair. So I
Okay.
don't expect to have it until I come back from my mission. But when I do, I can pay you the other half. And I think
Oh, speaking of which, y'all went out and y'all got stuff. I was like, y'all went out and on a mission, right? Find anything cool?
Mhm. I don't think I found anything. We did. What did we find? Didn't Finn grab the interesting shit?
Out of
Did
character,
Oh,
we-
black hole or something.
We found a portable hole.
you found
yeah,
a portable
that's-
hole? And did anyone have the bag of the plants? Particularly, there were two. Did anybody add that to their character sheets?
I know someone did. I can't remember who.
Bag of plants? That sounds interesting. I
Yeah,
didn't.
There
I
was
remember.
one bag of blue leaves, and then there was one bag of a red flower.
Yeah, somebody picked
Ah.
it up. I don't know who.
I got one of them, I think.
I don't think I got.
don't remember.
Maybe it was me. I
It was
remember.
me.
Yeah, it was you that grabbed both, right, Life?
I don't think I grabbed both, so only one.
I remember taking a look at the blue one and then showing it to someone else. Maybe I took it with
I
me.
see the look on your face, Hedge. I'm so sorry.
So yeah, I'll say I took the blue one.
You took the blue one?
And
Okay.
I took the red one.
Did anybody take the... All right. If you have anything, I'll happily appraise it.
Sure. I have something, and I pull out the blue one. Blue flower into it to her.
Where did you get this?
Off what is it? Greenhouse's body.
Okay, that makes me feel a lot better, because,
Is it drugs?
yeah, this is kind of highly illegal.
Oh, cool.
No, it's fine. Legitimately, I'm one of the only people in the city who's actually licensed to handle this stuff, because... Okay, so the plant that this leaf comes from is called the blue viper. And when you grind it up...
Amelie is like intently listening just for any opportunity to learn something new.
When you grind it up and then turn it into a paste, you can, if you then take it and then spread the paste on your cheeks, basically it gives you snake-like attributes for a little bit, and it makes you resistant to all kinds of poison. It also gives you
Ooh.
it also gives you vision as if what a snake would see. It's supposed to be a really trippy high. I don't know. I'm not stupid enough to try it, because if you take it too long, you start to basically the snake instincts start to take over after too many uses. So it's highly illegal around here. But if you craft it right, they could become very potent ingredients for very powerful potions of poison immunity.
Out of
Can you do that
character,
for
I've
us?
got a dude who would make a lot of benefit out of this thing.
I don't really. I could use things this potent because it's hard to get them in compared to some other things. Mostly just because like there's a degree of paperwork to do that. Why don't we come back to that one?
Okay. What about these red flowers I have?
Oh, this one's much okay. This one's much better. This one isn't nearly as hard to get, or it's regulated, but it's not. You don't have a license to deal with this, right? Hold up, I gotta look up what the fuck this one was. I had it written down. Is that it? No, it is here. I had it written down. Okay. Okay. This is actually a flower that is exclusive to. I say that exclusive to Golsham to the north. This is called halfling weed because the plants grow very, very small and they only grow in Golsham. Given the fact that we're neighbors to Golsham and we have very good trade relations, again, they're not very hard. But some people have started to find that there are certain ways you can mix this, and it basically has a much more intense effect of, well, some forms of mushrooms if you do it wrong. It can also be used for various potions of diminution or potions of shrinking.
Ooh,
Oh, that
It
get into a
is
lot of
sounds
trouble with
useful.
one of those.
It sounds useful, but it's one of several ingredients there. It's not like the blue viper leaf where it can be the basis of it, and you really don't
I
need
see.
much else. It's more of like it's a component, but it's not even the base. It's more of like it just kind of helps. That way, you don't need some other ingredients, and it does create a diminished effect compared to other components of a potion of diminution.
I see.
Also, people call it halfling weed because of the diminution thing too. So it's like it's not the most friendly name in Golsham, but hey, the name stuck. I didn't make it.
Interesting.
You guys looking to sell these?
Insight. This is
Will we be able to like make our own?
If you're versed in
Oh.
potions, I would imagine you would say you should be able to.
well. How hard can it be to learn?
Very.
You don't know me.
I don't. But I'm going to wager a guess that in the short time that I have met you, you don't seem to be the most steady of hand. You seem to be more the kind of blow it up because it isn't working.
And if it ain't working,
Sorry, theory. I know I can get them. I say I know how to read them.
I quickly asked how much would you buy this blue flower for? Any type of Margaret?
Hold up. I gotta remember what the price is of a poison immunity potion. Um. Uh. One sec. Okay, so with this one, because of the fact that you do have it here in the place, and it would mean I don't have to get it in, but you do only have enough for one potion, which usually you buy this shit in bulk. The halfling weed I can give you about 10 gold for the bag. That's me being a little bit generous on that one. The blue viper weed, I will have to go get registered with the city because potions of poison immunity with blue viper weed do look very unique compared to others, so it's pretty damn obvious that that's what it is. So it's basically like trying to do this for a potion of vitality. So I would say that for this bag, it would be about 200 gold.
Ooh.
That's impressive. That's enough to get me that gunpowder.
It is. And the reason, and again, the only reason I'm giving you that much is because of the fact that you're saving me, say that you would save me on shipping, and admittedly, with the amount of snakes and stuff around between Runadavia and Karem, potions of poison immunity are in decent demand. But again, I will have to wait some time on this because I have to get it registered with the city. They have to process this. They have to make sure it hasn't been tainted, and if it does, they have to cleanse it. There's like several various like steps I have to go through. Else I would charge you more, or so I would offer more.
So I quickly look at the group and I just ask them. So the things I want to buy cost 100 gold. Would you be fine with us selling this? It's
Yeah.
200. You guys separate the 100 between you guys. I'll spend the 100 for the item, and when we get our next paycheck, I'll donate my 100 back to you guys, just to make sure that it's fair.
By the way, selling it to me is basically your only option, because otherwise I'm actually legally obligated to notify the guards that there's any Blue Viper leaf in town.
Well, there went my idea.
When I said it's highly illegal, I wasn't kidding. But for reference, guys, this is like if, say, a shop owner caught you with the components that could make meth. That's the level of illegal we're talking.
So I look at it, I'm like, we're gonna sell it to you, obviously, but hypothetically, and this is just a hypothetical question. What if the guards came and it was already in someone?
What if the guards came in already wet?
In someone. What if they accidentally tripped and fell, and it got in there?
And what ate it?
Oh
Yes, it
no,
tripped and
like
fell.
you don't eat it. I imagine it would taste like shit. I imagine it would taste like absolute horky. My God. No.
But what would the
no,
guards
no.
do?
If you accidentally ate it, they'd probably laugh at you. But I'm also told to do that. But also, if you ate it, then it would lose all of its properties and it'd be worthless. It'd also be a waste of Blue Viper because that's not even how you do it. Remember, you have to turn it. You remember, you have to turn it into a paste.
Yeah, but I turn back to the party and I'm like, is it okay with you guys if you sell it now and I take 100 out? I'll pay you back later with what I earn.
If that's what you want to do.
If that's okay with everyone else too.
I'm fine with it.
Again, I really don't disagree with that idea. Between the four of us, that's like what, an extra 25 gold in my pocket for just standing around doing nothing? Yeah, I can live with that.
And you will all get another 25 when you get paid. Yeah. So
By the way, it's not 25 total. Hedge, your math is off. You already gave her the 50.
no, I'm gonna take that. Essentially, I'm gonna take that 50 back, just to make the math easier. And if you don't mind us doing it,
the math is actually easier if what you do is you give her the 50, then you basically give everyone their cuts of it, which would be the 40 gold minus 5. I'll say minus 5 to like one person, and then you just pay that person back 5 gold later. I'm sorry, you pay that person back 10 gold later.
Meth.
I mean, yeah, I could.
Wait, actually, it's 210. So
no.
Minus the 50. Oh yeah, you could just give everybody 40 gold. I imagine that'd be fine.
Yeah, and then I'll
okay.
Yeah, and then the 50 that I'm taking, I can just give them. Yeah. So everyone, how much does everyone else get?
Everyone would get. I would say the total is going to be because it is 210 total if you were to sell the two. Everyone would basically get 42 gold. Basically, you would just owe every other member of the party 2 gold.
Yeah, because I'm taking 50. Oh,
yeah.
And let me write that down. So that'll be I owe everyone 2 gold pieces each.
Mm-hmm. Right. So everyone.
How much for the halfling weed again?
Halfling weed is 10.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna give everyone the 2 gold pieces that I owe them right now.
Okay, go for it.
8 gold.
Thank you.
All right. I will. If y'all are good with this, then yeah, she gives y'all that. It's like, thank you. I say she's in looking at the bag and like examining it with like a microscope. And if I took, oof, okay, shouldn't take the city guards long. Turns out. Thank you. This will make my job easier. I can already think of someone who I think will who will want to buy it.
Quick question. Do you think how long do you think it'll take for the my little thingies to be made?
Oi, Horton! Oh, yes, ma'am. Grab the thing. The thing? The thing I had you make. Oh, yes, ma'am. I already had it done.
Oh, that's so nice of you. Thank you.
Nice.
100 gold isn't much for someone to get if at the Riverwatch. Even if you split most of the jobs 5 ways, eventually I figured after 1 or 2 jobs you'd find something that would be worth it. So I figured, let's have it done. It doesn't take that long anyway. It only took me about a day.
Thank you. That is going to be helpful, especially with where we're going.
Where are you going?
I think it's Karam.
Karem?
Correct. Yes.
She looks at Amelie. That's gonna be fun.
I can only imagine.
Well, I hope you're not too attached to your outfit, dearie.
I might be. I might be.
Don't worry.
But I'm always willing to change out to new fashions. I can adapt.
Don't worry, and don't tell Argus. I have adventurers coming in all the time who have to go to Karem and tell them Argus didn't tell them about the weather. The weather there is very hot and humid. It's moderately temperate here. It's pretty good climate. Karem is basically one giant mixture of swamp, jungle, and rainforest. The place is just a walking sweatshop. So she points to your dress.
Lovely.
She points to your dress and says like, that's not gonna be great. Also, so when you get there, it would depend on if you run into Ayuda or Chantes. If you run into Chantes, he'll probably just laugh it off. Ayuda will probably give you a speech about how a leader should be prepared.
Right. Yeah. Where would be the best place to grab some clothes?
Karem.
Okay, noted. Thank you.
Nowhere in a care sells the clothing for that. You'd have to get it custom made.
Hails, bales. Thank you so much.
Don't worry, it'll also be cheaper in Karem. Everything's cheap in Karem.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'm guessing it's better for me to take off this jacket then.
I would keep it on you just in case, depending on where you're going next. If you're like coming straight back, then you could leave it here and you're fine. If you're going to Gelandis, I would take the coat. Or if you're going to anywhere in Rinadavia, I would take the coat.
I don't think we'll be going to Rinadavia.
It doesn't sound like it's on our schedule.
It actually, players, it is actually on your schedule. Argus said that because of the distance, you're going to Karem basically to rendezvous with the exiles in Victorlat, but the second city with the other portal, Gelandis, is closer, so that's where you'll head home.
Oh, okay.
Right.
And then correct me if I'm wrong, Hyper. When we were heading home, we were supposed to spend a night in Rinadavia.
Give or take,
enjoy the night, and then come back next.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Argus said he would let Misha know and see if she can give you a warm welcome. All right, gang. Anything else that you would like to buy at the Mystic Maple? Eh?
Do you have anything that's good against reptiles, dragons, and dinosaurs?
I mean, in generally, cold usually does really well against them because, well, they're cold-blooded, and it works more effectively against things that don't naturally generate their own heat. Poison usually doesn't work as well against reptiles. I mean, I do, but how much are you looking to spend? Because, for example, she slides open the front case and holds out a small short sword that is giving off frost. This would be good against reptiles.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's so pretty.
But it also ain't cheap.
How much does it cost?
Hold up, hold up. It's about 800 gold. I'm sorry, not 800. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I did that. 1800 gold.
Damn.
Does gold go
Pri-
that
How
high?
are our funds
What-
looking?
Magic items are not cheap, gang. Like people forget, like things of power are good. That's why, like most things, like when you find them, that's why, like Melina told Finn that she's not taking the dagger from him because a dagger of blink back, just a base dagger of blink back with no other abilities of it, is like a 600 gold dagger. So she's like, I'm
Okay.
not letting you gift me 600 gold, you fucking idiot.
I'd take offense to that.
Say what?
I said I'd take offense to that.
No, but she like, not idiot is in that way. It's like, don't.
No, I'm just
She's
kidding,
like,
I'm just kidding,
she's
I
like,
have a-
idiot, don't give away 600 gold. All right.
So, player to DM, do we need to keep stocking up on like rations and stuff?
No. Most of your stuff will be provided by the Exiles, and Argus did say this. Usually the way that it runs, and Argus would have explained this on like the trips over, when adventurers are loaned out to various guilds, in return for them being loaned out, usually the guild that is hiring them or the client that is hiring them is also providing for things like their food and rations.
Gotcha. Okay, well then I'm done here.
Yeah, it's usually like that because it's more like a combination of hospitality, and we don't have to travel the long ass way halfway across the world to do the job for you. The least you could do is buy me dinner. Kind of mentality. And everybody's like, okay, you got a fucking point. Alright. So with that, I was like, so I take it this is a little bit out of your price range.
Yep. Anything cheaper?
Not with a Frostbrand rune on it. I'm sorry.
Alright.
Honestly, if you know any sort of ice magic or necromancy, that'll usually do you very well around there, mostly just because everything in Karem is terrified of the undead and necromantic abilities. And again, lizards don't do well against the cold. There's a reason the lowest temperature, by the way, I'm going to talk in Fahrenheit. The lowest let's just assume that that's how it is, just because that's the easiest to convey for like personal things. I find Celsius is great for engineering stuff, but like dog shit for telling the temperature outside. That's why the lowest temperature recorded in Karem over the past 150 years
I have
is
my
in the low
translator.
60s.
I literally have my like the
Fairly
Google
toasty.
Google Convert set up so I can translate it. Okay.
How
How
62.
cold
Let's say
would-
62.
okay? How cold would Galdrin have gotten?
Galrin is a port city, so like in the winters, especially with how south it is and the fact that it doesn't have like the freakish climate of Karem, Galrin could have gotten as low as like just short of freezing.
Okay.
So like for you guys, it would have been gotten down to like 1 to 2 degrees, give or take. With the highs anywhere in, I'm trying to remember the conversion. Whatever is the equivalent of like, basically for Anabora, think about the climate of a port city like Boston, where it can get very cold, but it doesn't usually like full on ass ice. It will like on occasion snow, but it's not. Actually, no. Boston's not a great thing. London is a much better thing for temperatures for Anabora. Think UK in terms of climate. Like you'll still definitely get like some snow and stuff, but it won't like completely freeze the city over as opposed to like Minnesota or Chicago.
Mhm.
Yep. All right. Well, if that's it, thank you for that. And she holds up the blue viper leaf. Pleasure doing business with you.
And I got my whatever they're called, right?
You did. So we will have to, if you want to make a homebrew for that or something like that. I wasn't expecting you to go back this episode. I don't know why I didn't think about that, but We can either make a homebrew for it, or we can just give it to you, basically to like have a weight of like 1.
Okay.
And when your Katars are in there, it will basically say that. Plus, also, y'all already have a bag of holding. It's called the portable hole.
And I'm curious, how long will it take for me to now pull out my guitar compared to before?
It's just basically the way that you have them before. You would have to like, say like, if you did it in combat, it would take at least a bonus action to draw, just because it's like a light weapon. But now it's just
Yeah.
you can just pull them both out at the same time, and it's just the same speed as pulling out a normal weapon. It's much faster.
I think as we're leaving, Boris has probably put his jacket and coat into his bag and just has been playing with this thing nonstop.
All right, well, y'all have a good day, and don't remember to come back to the Mystic Maple, eh? As you see her pouring maple syrup into a cup of coffee.
Nobody
I
does that.
despise
Nobody
you.
does that. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. She does that.
Margaret does. She's weird.
See, baby Jesus.
She's actually friends with Argus. There's your sign.
That's true.
Fair enough.
All right, so are y'all heading back to the guild hall?
I'm going to say yes. I think at this point
Yeah.
we've done enough shopping. I've
Also,
done enough shopping at least.
I realized I never told y'all the name of the place. The guild
I think
hall
you
for the
did.
River Watch is called Watch Point.
Watch point. Okay.
Oh, that's hilarious.
What?
I
It's
think
not a-
that's hilarious.
It's not a reference. It's just that's what the name is.
No, I just find it funny.
Okay. Yep. So when y'all get back to guild hall, Argus and Sia are waiting there for you. So it's like, all right, y'all stocked up and ready to go?
More or less.
Yeah, yes.
We still need to get our supplies from Karis, Kurus, Karan, Karam, the place.
Chantis or
Chantis.
or Karem.
Karem, that's the one. Karem. Thank you.
Karem. Chantiz, the second in command of the Exiles, will help you. Say will make sure that you are stocked up when you get there.
Absolutely.
All right, cool. Now you may not get to meet Ayuda. There's a summit in town from what I hear. So have fun with that. All right. Well, he says that. Well, let's go to the portal room. And then y'all walk back to the room. Y'all see a spellbook on a small pedestal, and there is a basically drawn portal on the wall. See if you don't mind doing the honors. Absolutely. She decides. She basically does her incantation, and the portal opens for you guys.
Thank goodness we don't have to go on a boat.
Not for this one, you don't. For others, you will. Not for this one.
Oh, I'll appreciate my blessings while I have them.
You never know. Your next mission could be on a boat.
Don't.
Your next mission very well could be on a boat. Sorry, I slipped into Margit there for a second.
Both are cool. They're pretty fun.
Don't make me hopeful.
I've always wanted to, I guess, sail a ship. Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
I'll look out for that next time. All right. Well, y'all have fun in Karem. And tell Ayuda I said hi.
Will do.
All right. Do y'all walk through the portal?
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Y'all
True
walk
adventure.
through the walk point portal, and y'all are teleport. Oh, I forgot to make a fucking thing for this. 1 second. Shit. I forgot to I forgot to put the map of Karem in. Okay. Oh, that's not bad. That is. By that one setting. This here. Come on. Come on, roll 20. Actually work for me. No, don't do that. Yes, do that. Cool. All right.
Nice.
So here we go. And now y'all have been teleported to the country of Karem. if y'all can see where, I'll say on this map where y'all are down here at Mick Torlat.
Meek Toilet. Okay.
Yep.
by the lake.
Miktorlat. Yep. I'll say
Interesting.
by Serpent's Lake.
Ooh,
that's all right.
spooky.
Pretty much everything in this whole country is named after lizards, dragons, or reptiles, or amphibians, because that's basically
I'm gonna
anybody that
like it
lives here
here.
in this climate. No, you won't. Ah! You'll see. So you'll come out, and you'll immediately notice that it is like 20 degrees hotter.
Well, it's a little toasty, but I'm a demon. I'm used to worse.
I think
Y-
Varus is probably somewhat used to the weather, considering he's been near a port and a sea, and that means humid temperatures.
No, it's much different. As someone who spent a
I'm
lot of
dying.
time in a port town, I would say
Oh, I never
It-
thought
it-
about the humidity.
it is a very different thing. Like, as someone who is from a humid climate, from a place that is basically a swamp, there is a massive difference between the coastline and inland. Y'all are not only very inland, y'all are inland in a goddamn, basically what amounts to a goddamn rainforest. It is humid. The air is super fucking heavy. Finn, you notice your leathers like start to basically like feel like 5 to 10 pounds as you start to immediately sweat. Amelie, you feel like you're just like, oh, thank God it's light, but then you realize it's also kind of suffocating you because that shit don't breathe. Varus, your jacket is off, so you're mostly fine. Josaku, your armor is starting to like feel a little bit warmer, but based on the fact that you already like don't wear thick clothing and it's pretty breathable, you're actually fine too. Kava, you are fucking toasting. You are fucking toasting in there because you have on thick cloaks over your chainmail. If it was under, you'd be fine.
I like how that's combos. I mean, if Varus gets too warm,
Well-
he's just gonna take his shirt
Well,
off.
I see. Let's see. I see a tiefling in a dress that looks more like she would be out on the town rather than walking through the jungle. I see
I'm gonna
a
burn
South
someone.
Nyrian. I say a South Nyrian who is dressed head to toe in leather and is, I'm gonna guess, from a mountainous place where it actually gets cold. A imperial and a half drow who actually didn't dress half bad, but not good enough. And a Ceretrian who's toasting like a normal priest.
Like when they say who didn't dress half bad, I just take off my shirt.
That's better, but still. And
We were told that someone
I-
was going to get us equipment. Please do your job and leave us to them.
I like this one. She has a mouth on her. I am Chuntis. I am second in command of the Scaled Exiles.
I just give him my biggest toothiest grin. You ain't seen a mouth.
Argus
He
said to say hi.
smiles because he's a fucking blue lizard folk, and his teeth are much more impressive than yours, sweetheart. He smiles, being like, "Oh, I've seen a lot, my dear." Let me post you a picture of Chantiz.
I quickly look at him and I go,
Ooh.
"Oh yeah." Argus said, "Help,
Argus said what?
hello, hi." How's it
Ah,
Hellas
he probably
Spines.
intended.
My
He probably
goodness.
he probably intended that for my father because he hasn't been able to talk to him in a while. But yes, I will convey his greetings to my father. Again, I am Chantiz. I am second in command of the Scale Electors. Welcome to Karem. I wouldn't quite say hell on earth, but
No, that's Eurelis.
You
Oh,
are a resplendent
true.
shade of
Oh, I
blue.
love that.
Dude, stop. I am
you.
so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, you're fine.
Do a lot of your people look like you?
Lizard folk can come in any variety of colors, and Dragonborn even more so. Particularly, my family is just it just run in my family's bloodline that we've been blue. My father is also blue skinned. My mother was sort of a grayish green, but the blue skin gene has been predominant in my family for generations. My grandfather was blue. I've been told my great
Fascinating.
father and his father were blue. But yes, I appreciate that. And also you can see like also like slightly flexed. I tried to keep. I tried to make sure that I look presentable. Big shoes to
That
fill.
you do. You certainly pulled it off very well.
Thank you. Also, you notice that this guy is jacked. By the way, for a lizard folk, he
I
is
have.
like he's cut. It's not like a bodybuilder thing, like kind of like how like Varys can come off as like for a drow, for someone as big as Varys, like he comes off as just like fucking jacked. Shanti's is more so like he's very cut. Like think like a NBA
More like
player or a NFL cornerback or wide receiver. Like someone you could tell is still
I get
very
this.
strong, but someone who is not very stocky.
And the spines. My
More
gosh.
like shredded. Like a high flying professional wrestler is a good example.
The claws are massive. How many skulls have you ripped open with those things?
I don't tend to rip open people's skulls with my claws. Also, we try
Why
not
not?
to.
You'd be
we-
great at it.
I am, but I try not to. It looks kind of bad if the next pilgrim of Mirktalat does that.
Pilgrim, huh? We're gonna have to talk more about this once we've gotten into more comfortable clothes.
Yes,
but we're gonna
we
have
almost
to talk
forgot.
more about this pilgrimage.
No, it's not a journey. It's a title. We'll tell you after you change. Excuse. Let's say. Sokka, could you get? Could you bring in their clothing and find the lady a private room? I imagine the gentlemen are fine, but rest. All right.
Much appreciated.
And he steps out of the room. You see a younger dragonborn, chromatic black, female. Bring in clothing and right this way, ma'am.
Ooh, hi.
Hello. And might I say, by the way, I love the shade of your skin. It is beautiful.
I was about to say the same thing. My goodness, you're shiny.
Thank you. It's not every day someone gives a compliment to a chromatic on their scales.
Lodi, I'm red in the face.
And you can tell, like, she is too. Like, she was not expecting this. So here's
changing rooms, yes.
Yes. So yeah, y'all are all getting changed into more so like lighter clothing. You notice that most of it is like very lightweight materials, but also designed to be like give a breathability to armor. Kaba, you notice like yours in particular that they provided, or the ones that you decided to go with from there. It's designed to make things like chainmail and stuff very, say, much more breathable, because chainmail and stuff is naturally breathable, but the stuff that you wear on top of it is very much not. So this is designed to like make it more breathable, because again, like chainmail is like wearing a mesh t-shirt. It just happens to be like heavier and like lay on your skin, but it will also make sure that your body doesn't. I say it is also designed to like make sure that like the chainmail doesn't heat up, because like chainmail in direct sun will be one of the most painful fucking things you'll ever wear. Because it just turns you into a fucking oven. Finn, you notice yours. It's very similar to your current outfit, but it's just much more lightweight. It's much more like put together. It again, most of this guys isn't that far from your normal stuff, except for Amelie, but we're getting there. It's more so like stuff designed to be lightweight and stuff designed to be like very mesh, very together. Amelie, yours, you were given basically a two-piece thing where it's like a skirt without like any like leggings or anything underneath it, but like small, almost like mesh like shorts to go underneath the long skirt.
Yeah.
And then a top that it's basically like leaves your midriff almost like completely exposed, no sleeves or anything. Just like basic essential covering. It comes up to about like right here on your neck, kind of thing. It's basically where it is designed to keep as much covered as possible while still leaving as much uncovered to not be uncomfortable.
All right. I'm gonna I'm gonna have to sketch this out later. I'm
Yes.
also gonna take some of the fabric that I bought in a care, take a strip of it, and use it as a headband if I can, or a sweatband.
Go for it. You're absolutely free to. That actually would not be a bad idea. Here and then also she's going to when everybody is done changing, she's also going to give y'all some berries, saying it's like, by the way, I would recommend eating these. If you eat them, they will help keep away some of the more unsavory insects that can roam Karem for about a week per berry.
Did Varus get any foods, or did they deem him good?
Oh no, yeah, it was more so like, again, like yours were like basically the same shit as what you're wearing, but it's like lightweight. So imagine instead of like beforehand you were probably wearing like normal like trousers that were like kind of like jeans. Instead, imagine you were given like the equivalent of like safari pants.
Yeah.
You know how like they're meant to like fit a little bit off your body. They have like mesh in there, kind of like swim trunks, where it's like they're designed to not get hot.
Yeah, I will say as Varus, like I'm assuming they gave him a t-shirt of some sort of like as he puts it on, like he probably halfway decided, nah, fuck this shit, and he's just going shirtless for the rest.
Okay, go for it. By the way, if you're going to do the shirtless, I would definitely recommend that you especially eat a berry, because they will eat you alive with so much exposed skin.
Pop the berry in my mouth immediately.
Because especially the mosquitoes that go for nipples. She says that under her breath, and after Varys has walked away.
I make sure my hair looks at least nice-ish, as nice as it's going to be in this hellhole. I give her 2 silver pieces.
Would you like
for her time?
We're colleagues here. You don't have to pay.
Please take it. It's a gift. Spend it on something nice.
All right, I'll go buy some drinks tonight.
Please do. Drink one for me.
Could I say hyper that I tried to roll to see if I heard what she said as I walked away?
Go for it.
Is that just
actually no, that would be your passive perception. What is your passive perception?
Pulling it up right now because I went away from my character sheet for a second. That is a 12.
Okay, yeah, you heard it.
I turn back and because I'm sure I heard this word in Draconic, and I know a sailor would have probably said. I just say kinky in Draconic as I walk away.
She looks at you and says, she looks at you was like, you could have warned me that he speaks Draconic.
I wish I had known.
I just laughed to myself as I walk away.
What did he say?
We're fine without that. So yep. All right.
Damn.
So Chantiz is going to escort you. He's going to check to see first if there's anything that Ayuta needs to provide, because he was I cannot believe y'all are going after Harglith.
Just supposed to be a reconnaissance mission. That's it from what Argus said. He said, any sign of danger, fucking run.
You need to. There's only 2 people in the guild, I think, that could actually take Harglith one-on-one. And even then, I think Harglith has a good chance of winning.
I heard your father beat the shit out of him.
Oh no, this is Sarka, and this is not Chantiz you're talking to.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, Chantiz is outside, like, waiting for you. Y'all are still in, like, the guild hall for the Exiles. Yeah, no. My cousin was one of the people, say, was on my mother's side. I didn't really know them, but still, she talks about them. She was one of the people whose heads Harglith sent back to Mirktalat.
Oh, Lord, I'm so sorry.
I didn't know them, so don't be sorry for me. Be sorry for my mom. Apparently she was close to her cousin. But that was before I was born. So I can't really do much of it, and that's part of it, is growing up hearing stories about that. But yeah, no, he is a monster. And you'll begin to notice, like, she's young. She's like maybe 18, 19, give or take. But she's like still definitely like the thing where like some people would consider her like young adulthood, or like possibly not quite a full adult yet. Hedge.
What are you saying hedge for?
Because you said kinky to basically like an 18-year-old.
She didn't know.
Varus heard that shit when he was probably like 12.
Fair enough.
That too.
All right.
That too.
With that, yeah, I think only Chantes and Ayuda could actually take Hargavith in a fight. The thing is a monster.
Keep your hopes up. I'm sure
I hope
somebody's
it's
gonna deal with him
I
eventually.
hope it's his head that gets mailed next.
One day.
One day, hopefully. So,
I never got your name.
Sarga. My name is Sarga.
Sarga. That's wonderful. That's a wonderful little name. I'm gonna have to write that down somewhere.
So will I.
Um,
I might have made that up on the spot.
Is that with a K or a G?
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Y'all go outside, and Shantiz is waiting there for you. And y'all get to actually y'all are stepping out of the building, which y'all begin to notice like it's not as much like a real building. It's more like these are more like like huts of varying size. You notice that there's like more thrown together buildings, like things like I say they're like still buildings, and you can still tell like this is a city with how big it is, but it's more of like a camp and stuff than a city. If y'all ever watch Game of Thrones, think of Vastdrogoth or Vastothrak. My bad.
Finally, something I understand.
Okay.
Have you seen Game of Thrones, Phil?
Yes, but you're
Okay,
like,
so
think of London and stuff like. I've never been to London, dog, but I know Vastrogoth too.
no, yeah. If you remember like that, how it's basically like a bunch of like there's tents, there's huts, there's buildings, but it's mostly like you can tell that this is a much more tribal culture still, because like it's a city, but it's not a city. So yeah, and y'all see that, and y'all feel it, and again, y'all feel like the air breathing bearing down on you, but in these new clothing, it is much more tolerable, particularly for you, Kaba.
Wonderful.
So
I don't feel like a fish out of water now.
you still
I'm
look
kind
like
of
it with the
excited
blonde.
to see the Kurum fashions. I'm gonna have to look at the marketplaces.
Well, unfortunately, you don't really have too much time for shopping right now.
Horses.
We're going to say we get to work first. You can maybe you can have a trip back on some of your off time.
Maybe.
Yes, but also if you're going to do shopping, McToilet's not the place to do it. You're going to Delandis when the job is done. I'd advise shopping there. You're going to do much better.
Sounds like a good idea. Thank you.
Yeah. Also, Misha will know where to tell you better, where to shop better if you meet her. Hell, if she doesn't, I'm sure somebody in Onyx's band will know. But yeah, with that, here we go. Let's see if we need to meet with anything with my father. He specifically wanted anything regarding Harglyph to be brought to him first before we send off anybody. And I mean anything. My father's a patient man, but I think Harglyph might be one of the few people in the world he actually hates.
Lucky you for the patience, but I can understand his resentment.
Leaves big shoes to fill with the patients sometimes. There's a reason that that he's considered one of the greatest pilgrims of Myrtolat. Oh, and speaking of which, pilgrim is not a trek; it's a title. It's the Argus is the Eye of Nair, for example. The leader of the exiles is called the Pilgrim of Myrtolat because the exiles were founded off of exiled members of various tribes around the country. Usually, when people are wrongfully exiled, they have nowhere else to go but to the Scaled City. That's really all they can do. So eventually, they realized that being outcasts, they wouldn't be able to go anywhere unless they banded together and offered to do the jobs nobody else wants to. My father became the pilgrim a long time ago, and people expect me to become the next one. So.
Well, I think you're at least on the right track. You seem like you've got a good head on your shoulders, or something like that.
I like to think so, but I'm not the peacekeeper he is.
Yeah, It's
And speak of the
difficult.
devil, as you see a turtle. So basically, like, for those of you that don't know what a turtle is, imagine a turtle person, about 4.5, 5 feet tall, thick ass shell, but also like ripped as shit underneath. Like you can tell, like there's a muscle under the scales and whatnot. Holding this big ass sword, standing opposite a, I'll say a serpent folk, which is like a snake person, and not like a Yuan-Ti, but like full on
Yeah, person.
snake. I'm sorry, why did I say serpent folk? Naga. They are a Naga. And you see, like, it's basically like a snake person, where it's like from the waist below, they have like a snake's bottom half. From the above, it's like humanoid, but you can still see like scales, teeth, tongue, and all of that. And in between them is a older, is a lizard folk that looks very much like Chantiz, but is very much holding them back, and you can tell it's trying to calm them. Both of you stop. We're not having any fights in the middle of Myrktolat. This scaly bastard insulted my people. Ragan, I know what he said. And you, Sinas, you need to learn about insulting others and their cultures. We have been over this numerous times. Who's to say I care about their cultures? By the way, here's a map of Myrktolat. It's like, when you are in Myrktolat, you will obey the laws of Myrktolat. And the laws of Myrktolat say that you are not to instigate others based on cultural or tribal differences. Are we understood, Sinas? I asked you, are we understood? Fine. You have my apologies, Ragan. And you have mine for threatening to cut your head off. Good. I will see you both at the council meeting tomorrow. At the summit meeting tomorrow. Yeah, damn it.
You know,
And
between
then he
you,
looks
me
over.
and you,
And then he looks
between
over.
you and me,
Sorry, go for it.
DM first.
This is more so like y'all were like, they were talking very loudly, so y'all weren't like right up in the thick of it. Y'all like heard all of this going on, and you could like see it because a little bit of a crowd had gathered around.
Fair
Well.
enough.
Oh, my son. I take it these are Argus's people. Ah, Watchers. Say meet my father. I get to choose the Pilgrim of Myrktolat. It is a pleasure to
Yeah.
meet you all.
Hello.
You and your subordinates seemed a little discordant. A little fire never hurts if you're trying to intimidate anyone.
I can tell you are foreigners because you called them my subordinates. No. One of the Pilgrim's many jobs is to play peacekeeper between the various tribes. As you can imagine, between a country of about 50 plus different various specific races or variations of people, there ends up being a lot of cultural differences and a lot of cultural hostility. The Naga and the Turtles don't necessarily get along the best. The Metallics and the Chromatic Dragonborns do not like each other. Lizard folk tend to try not to piss off everybody, but somehow occasionally annoy everybody based, I'll say, almost by accident. It's a complicated cycle. Oh, and the Gem Dragonborn mostly keep to themselves.
Yes, we don't want to use fire with the politicians, or at least keep it to a minimum.
Oh, also, yeah, no. Also, I. How long have you been at Adventure again?
Just this morning, I suppose.
No,
or
seriously.
at least, you know, however long we've been out. However long we've been out.
Y'all first ran into Argus about 3 weeks ago.
I would say not longer than a month or two.
Oh yeah, no, Ragan and Cezanne would absolutely kill you.
I
In most tribes,
never
the strongest
doubted that.
in most tribes, the strongest warrior is usually the leader. There are a couple exceptions, but usually that's because they might have that strongest warrior might have murdered somebody. Speaking of your missions, I say from what I've heard from Argus, you are going to be sort of the undead clearing force. So my exiles can pursue Arglith and his ilk. By the way, what are your names? Chuntis was like, oh shit, I never asked y'all your names. I mean, I know them because of the thing, but I guess I was rude. Remember matters, my
Normally.
son. Even if you know someone's name, you still should ask it just in case.
That's sweet and all, but he didn't have to, as long as he knew it. Amelie, sir.
Amelie?
Varus. Oh, and Argus said to tell you that he said hi.
I've not got to talk to Bane in quite some time. We need to catch up.
I'm Kaba, the guy who can deal with your undead problems.
Holy man?
Yep. Holy man.
Josaku.
I would not say that in a lot of tribal places. In Mictalat, you're fine because again, there are laws against religious or racial prejudice, but I would get a feel for whatever tribe you're going. Say you may be in the lands of before you mention what god you worship.
So,
No,
priesthood is a bit of a touchy subject in this area. Noted.
You said what?
Priesthood and religion is a bit of a touchy subject in this
It's more so
area.
like specific religions are, because again, like these are very like tribal people with very secular cultures and things. So like a couple of them may be more violent towards other
Of
religions
course.
than others.
Fair
This is
enough.
like Damned Player, yeah.
Yeah.
Again, one great one great example of it is think like how the Vikings were in like their Norman conquest or what thing, or the way that the Huns were, or like not to get like political or anything, but like when the British were roaming through Africa and they like were very against like any other religion kind of thing. So yeah, kind of along those lines. Okay, but yes, and you said your name was
Josaku.
Josaku. Ah, it is lovely to meet you. And you, young man, I don't believe I heard your name.
Oh, Finn.
Finn. There's no need to be shy, Finn. You are among allies. Whether or not we become friends is yet to be seen. A friend, I'll say, a friend can take a lifetime to make. An ally can take about 5 minutes. Father, you don't need to wax philosophy to them. My son, you will understand that sometimes those stories have their benefits.
Take a little philosophy.
Please don't encourage him. No, please continue. Prove my point. Oh, God. Exactly.
Any chance to learn something, especially from the elders.
Well, you're not going to find many lizard folk much older.
I've no doubt of that.
Well, you know that
Auto character, right?
lizard folk only live to like 60. Ayuda looks like he's up there. Oh wait, did I even post Ayuda? I did not post Ayuda's picture. No, okay. Here is Ayuda Chus. If you want to know how to spell his name, that's how you spell his name.
Hey, I spelled it much differently.
That's a mouthful, but I like that. That looks good.
When you shorten it, just take off the the CHUZ.
Okay.
Yeah.
For Ayuda, it's just IUTTA. It's like, and again, just call me Ayuta. Ayuta chooses a bit of a mouthful for people who don't speak. Say for people who do not speak Draconic.
Mm-hmm.
Well, on that note, I do
yes,
actually have
continue.
something for you. Which of you would like to hold the... Basically, this paper will show that you are representatives of the exiles here in Karem, and you can pass through most any of the tribes unharmed. There are a couple that are still testy, I think is a good word. But you would do it. And you may need it where you're going.
Yeah, probably not best on me.
Well,
Yeah,
the summit meeting got delayed because of a fight that I had to break up. Another one? Really? It's only the second day. Usually they don't have more than 4 fights in the first 2 days. Yes, well, this made number 6.
That sounds fun.
Sounds like never a dull moment. Oh lordy.
No, that's why I actually haven't been able to go out on jobs in a while. Chantiz is more of like the field leader. Come on, we both know that Silt is the field leader. I'm just more of the acting boss. Okay, you've got me there. So, with that, he's gonna say, it's like, come, let us go back to, oh my god, what the fuck did I name this place? Hold up. I called it Hide Home. Let's go back to Hide Home, and I can give you maps and everything else that you will need. The only reason I carried this paper on me is just in case, you came to me after you'd done supplies.
Will we be getting a translator with us?
That's a good idea. I never thought about that.
Chantiz, did you schedule them a translator? Shit.
Oh boy.
I did not.
I guess it's time for me to dust off the Draconic.
No.
I'm sure we could find a native, spring him a few gold pieces.
I can kind of speak Draconic. That might be enough to get us by.
How's Sokka's training been coming along, Chantiz? Want to send her out on this one? I mean, this one should basically be in a translator and should be safe, at least, because they do have orders to run.
Should be coming with us?
Let's see what she's got. Sarka, come! And you see Sarka come back into the room. Yes, Ayuda? Would you be willing to serve as a translator and a little bit of a guide for for our Watcher companions? Oh.
I literally can't stop fidgeting.
Oh, I can't either. Don't worry. You want me to do it? Yes. Unfortunately, Ayuda cannot personally accompany them on this mission because he is also needed at the summit tomorrow. But Silta is waiting with. Silta has been scouting around the areas, and you will be rendezvousing with her. Do not worry. You will not be much in combat. You will be fine, my dear. Okay. I can do that. Good. Now, Chantiz, if you could please. Chantiz basically like rolls out a map of Karem to show you guys. It's like, so we are down here in Mictorlat. Where you are going is up here to the western side of Mount Blackstone. Mount Blackstone? What? Shit.
It'll be fine.
Yeah.
That mountain is cursed. That mountain is cursed. Are you kidding?
Curse schmers. We faced worse.
Wait, are you scared of ghosts?
Yes! Very much so! But it's not just that! There's some shit on that mountain that causes nothing to grow anywhere around it.
But
there's like shit that things just randomly happen on Mount Blackstone. People just randomly die. Shit just happens. People go up there and they just never return.
Why are you scared of ghosts when A, magic exists, and B, dinosaurs exist?
Have you ever fought a ghost?
I guess it's because you can see the dinosaurs more often than not.
Yeah, but it's
let's be honest. The dinosaurs aren't that bad when you figure out how to avoid them. And magic is like its own thing. It's like Yeah, it's scary,
Magic is
but
kind of weird.
it's tolerable and it's part of who we are. But ghosts aren't. Ghosts,
I mean, what's
zombies, animated skeletons, all that shit is terrifying.
we have a priest with us. He can deal with undead stuff. You heard him. He said
Sokka,
he's out here to
there's
deal with
nothing to be afraid.
undead.
There's nothing to be afraid of. Your companions will take care of any undead, and you will not be personally going to Mount Blackstone. They will be rendezvousing with Silta at the village at the base of the mountain before anything happens. No, none of the scouts have gone up Mount Blackstone for, well, obvious reasons.
You'll be fine.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Trust us,
are we
nothing is
going-
going to happen to you.
Oh, you guys are
have my
going up the mountain.
guarantee.
Oh,
Yeah, no, we assumed.
I kind of look at Finn and I'm like, hey Finn, you want to go see some ghosts?
no.
Well, it's not as much the ghost. It's more so that Harglith has a necromancer with him.
Oh yeah, we saw the guy.
Yes, and this Karn, if he is any degree of competent with this,
Oh,
especially
he's competent.
I say especially being a kobold, which is strange in of itself, a kobold necromancer. But if he is competent, he will have summoned some sort of defense of undead. Either that or there'll be something else there. Which, if there is something else, we can take care of it. But
They're
I'd-
wily, yeah.
I'd say he's definitely
You're probably
competent.
going to have to watch out for anything that he's left behind for us. There's a good chance that he might have left Nora or his other friend Harkilf behind.
Harglith.
Harklith behind, possibly. I don't know how great the odds of that are, but they are potential. I just want to keep that in mind.
Our intelligence says that all three are in the mountain,
Okay, fascinating. Good. So
which is
you
doubly the
probably won't have to
reason
worry about that.
when if you see them, you immediately come report back to Silta. She's going to be in the village. She's our head scout. She and her warriors will attempt to will fight them. She has about 20 people there. You do not you need to make sure you do not fight them. Arglith in particular will take great pleasure in killing you.
I have not forgotten.
Excuse me.
Did Argus show you what Arglith did?
He made it very clear what Harketh is capable of.
Good.
I can barely get it out.
Good, because if anybody gets to kill him, it's me.
You're confident.
I'm experienced. And you see, like, Ayuda is like resting his hand on a weapon that looks incredibly out of place here. It is like a blood red rapier with almost like platinum adornments, and just giving off a weird vibe.
Fascinating. My goodness, the weapons just aren't the most interesting thing. What is this even made of?
This is the blood rose rapier.
That's menacing.
It helps. It helps the pilgrim channel their hemomancy.
Hemomancy, interesting.
Yes, it's not a widely practiced magic, but in our family, it has been in our family for generations, and it has served us good. Usually because also it can help keep others in line. Turns out hemomancy works doubly effective on cold-blooded organisms.
Interesting. My goodness.
So it definitely helps pacify anyone who decides to be unruly. So
I doubt you'd ever sell this thing for anything.
No, it has been in my family for hundreds of years. It is not
worth a try.
Not a chance. What were you saying, young Finn?
I have a question. I snap my fingers and summon Chester. By chance, are there any like birds native to this land or anything?
Yes.
Can you like describe one, please?
Well, not too far from your friend. Just a little bit more bird of prey-ish. Any kind of wildlife that exists, the chances are you can find it in Karem.
Would he stick out or?
Not particularly.
Okay, thank you. And then I snap my fingers and
he should be fine as long as he doesn't like go flying off above the canopy. You don't want a pterodactyl to come in and think he's gonna be a nice niblet.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, Chantis, if you don't mind seeing them to their transport and adding an extra person's worth of rations and and supplies for the trip. I hope you equipped a carriage big enough. Don't worry, I got a 2-raptor cart.
Alright, just a second. I need to grab a laptop charger. Shouldn't give
Go for
5
it.
seconds. Thank you.
I am disappointed that there was no reaction at the words raptor cart.
I was freaked out about it.
My dreams of riding a raptor come true. Well,
You-
not riding a raptor, riding a cart with a raptor.
Yeah, I was like, no, I was like, you'll be driving a cart because like these are gonna be like some like actual like full size like not velociraptors because velociraptors were like smaller but like medium sized raptors that have been like domesticated.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like how like some historical places use like elephants or bears or other like normally not domesticated animals as things to pull carts. Same kind of thing. Also, yeah, well, Pod is getting water. I will be right back in 1 second. I will still be in contact though. Yes, so again, I'm gonna wait for that description till then.
Alright, what I missed? TPK?
No, not yet. That comes next week.
Thank you.
Cool. So, with that in mind, all right, gang. Well, let me go make sure everything is set. And Shanti's leaves, comes back about 10-15 minutes later. Sorry, 1 second. My beer is overflowing.
Not a bad idea. I should grab one.
Hold up. This is bad. Oh, it's partially frozen. That's why. What the hell?
You stick it into the freezer?
Hey, gonna steal Hedge's idea.
Yeah, no. This is fucked. I don't know if I can drink this. I think I'm pretty sure it's fucking frozen. Okay.
That alcohol didn't freeze.
It doesn't, but like it's frosted over and like the can froze. So like yeah, this is just like super fucked. Also, I drink sour beers, which are as much juice as alcohol, so it's like, yeah, this is fucked. Give me a second, guys. I'm sorry about this.
No, okay.
You good?
I was not expecting this shit to freeze.
All good.
But yeah, Phil, like most beers will not freeze. Mine do. At least a little bit. And it will just push the alcohol to like one corner of it.
Yummy.
It is actually very tasty, but yep, okay. Oh, there goes my booze. Damn, that was my last one too.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was a key lime beer too, so I was enjoying it.
Fuck.
All right, I'm back. Okay.
Shame.
So with that, again,
Sadness.
y'all's course will put you right about here. It's about a 4 days. So even for the Raptors, it's about 4 days ride if you rode nonstop. About 6 days ride with stops. So we can assume about a 6-day journey up to Mount Blackstone. Unfortunately, there's only so many things, and if you take the trade route, it will take even longer, just because it is not a direct path. Unfortunately, Karem is not as accommodating as Nair in terms of travel. So is the law of the jungle. Alright, well, I have to go back and make sure more Summit members don't kill each other. I bid you all a good day, and welcome to Karem.
Farewell.
So that's this raptor card that we need to get into?
Oh, Shantis probably went to make sure everything was stocked. We have a stable of sort, I guess you guys would call it. We call a safe. We call it the nursery, but you guys would know it as a stable in your countries.
That's funny.
Is stable a different word in Draconic? Because
It's more that it's calling it a stable when it houses dinosaurs is not exactly correct.
Yep.
Understandable.
Usually, those are more for mammals and other things.
These are reptiles.
As you notice, something funny. When she something really funny. Amelie, when she did that, she was looking straight at your boobs. Because she's like, it's like she was like pointing at the fact that like she doesn't have any.
Well,
she's a reptile. They don't produce milk.
Yes, this is true. This is true.
Sorry to interrupt quickly, but Hyper, have you seen r/D&D memes?
Yes, I know exactly which memes.
Do you remember that debate?
No.
Hey, that went on?
Hey. Yuan-Ti do because they are part human. Lizard folk, dragonborn, and turtles and whatnot do not.
But do you remember how long that debate went on? For like a week straight, people arguing that one.
Yes, I remember the Snitties debate.
But
they were actually wrong because of the fact that they were talking about Yuan-Ti. Yuan-Ti do have them.
Either way,
Nagas have them.
I appreciate her life figure.
Well, no, she's saying it's like, well, like when she was saying it's like it's hard to call something a stable without mammals or animals without. She was like looking at your boobs and indicating like she doesn't have them.
Yeah. Yes, of course.
And like you can tell, like,
I'm just saying, if she can stare at my figure, I can stare at hers all day long.
Go for it. I'm happy with how I look. All right. Also, now I gotta find a fucking image for Sarka too. Fuck. So yeah. Trontes comes back and is like, "Well, all right. I got the card outside. Remember, Sarka, just follow the map. You can be their guide. If there's a fight, do not intervene. Do not get in their way."
It is best if you stay hidden, Sarka.
I can help, Chantes.
Just saying, Sarka probably better not, because I point towards Amelie. She blows things up with fire. I get really angry and then I start punching things. Point towards Kaba. He drops like this magical hammer on people. He throws a dagger that comes back to him as a pointed fin. Then I point at Drosaku and he pulls out a fucking katana and just goes ham on people.
I'll stay out of the way.
If you're going to engage in combat, keep your distance from, I would say, each of us.
I will try and stay out of their way. That sounds like
it would be best if you hide, but if you engage in combat, yes. Thank you.
All right. Well, here you go. And he walks y'all outside, and y'all see a cart pulled by two feathered raptors, or like not exactly like feathers, but like spined raptors, like
pretty,
like things. And you notice that like they have like the horse things where like it's like blocking out their mouth and everything like that. I would not recommend petting them, but do so at your own risk.
Dinosaur horsey! Obviously, I want to pet the dinosaur horse.
Are you serious? Go for it!
Yes. Let me roll that animal check a handle. And golly, it's been a while since I've rolled the dice. Give me a second.
Can I just ask, Sarka, is it possible to
15.
ride? Okay.
I would not get on one's back. Raptors are not horses. They are very interesting creatures. They will go where you tell them to, and that's why we also provided food for you to do that with. But he's looking over as Amelie's like just petting one on the back, and it is looking like almost like is this bitch serious? Wait, that actually kind of feels good. I don't know how to feel about this. You can tell it's like it's almost a little bit confused. Like it's got a mixture of like its eyes going like frustrated to like feeling okay to not giving a shit. It's just like kind of confused, as then it starts to like turn its head towards you.
I can take a hint.
You definitely didn't get your hand bitten off, so that's a good move. That's a good thing. Well,
yeah. No, I'll take that. I'll take my little victories.
That ended up much better than I expected. Same here. Usually those things are
They're
known for biting
cute.
people's hands off, except for handlers who do wear bite-resistant gloves.
Well,
What?
either way,
Other
once you
dinosaurs are
understand
cute.
them,
Raptors are not something I would call cute.
they're
Raptors
pretty.
and
I like their feather spine thingies.
they are kind of pretty in that, I guess. All right, but you better get off. You've got a 6-day
It's the
journey ahead of you.
tourist in me.
You definitely give off that vibe. But I've not advised that mentality very long in Karim. You may get eaten. So
Noted.
why don't you all go on your way? Sarka, if you could lead them out of the city and then go from there. So all right, we're going to have a traveling journey. Let's start with. Let me roll the number. On this 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Jose, roll me a d20.
Okay.
While we're in the trip, can I do something, Hyper?
Sure. What is it?
Oh,
I just
Oh.
want to. I
Oh.
just want to talk to Finn.
Real quick, while we're out here, I'm gonna summon Chester and have him just fly overhead and like keep track to see if there's anything.
How high overhead?
Not like above the tree
Like-
line.
Okay.
Like maybe I don't know. How high is the tree line?
It's like these are tall trees, but he did say try to keep Chester low.
Okay, maybe 10 feet up, 20 feet, 10 feet.
10 feet. Okay, that's fine. At that height, nothing like will like see him out and try and like snatch him from the sky and eat him.
I make sure to say hi to Chester.
Yes. Remember, Chantis did say to not let him go very high. But Varys, you said you had something to say to Finn.
Yeah, I guess when we're on when we start traveling, I'm just gonna like talk to Finn, and I'm talking to Finn. I'm gonna ask Finn. I noticed you obviously didn't have some great sleep before we left off on our last trip, and then you seemed a bit off at the killing we did on the last mission. Are you doing okay, Finn?
You ask a lot of questions, Varys.
Just kind of worried because you didn't seem that okay after our little
I just
escapade.
I mean, I'm just not used to killing people. I mean, have you killed people before?
Yeah, a few. And when you grow up in Galdron, you're gonna have people that try to fuck with you. So
It
yeah,
really
I grew
sucks
up.
when it's not on purpose.
Well, sorry, go ahead, Finn.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
I think he's talking about what Amelie said.
Yes, this is Sarka like reacting to Amelie's statement.
Well, I mean, when you have great power, sometimes it slips out of your control.
She leans over to Kaba. Remind me never to piss her off.
That's probably not very.
Oh, she
likely.
whispered
I'm
it.
Not like that.
She whispered it. You wouldn't hear it.
Well, either way, I just feel a little embarrassed because I know she's whispering something, and it's probably about me. And darn.
You're fine. Continue, Finn and Varys.
I guess I just looked at those people and I saw someone who could have been me in a different life, and it just, I don't know, I just didn't feel right.
I get that's fair, but like, I think the way I deal with it is the fact that in most of these cases, it's either them or me, because in most cases, most people aren't going to if they're trying to kill you, they're not going to show mercy usually, and they're not going to really care. So I'd rather keep living.
And I don't know, I had a plan to hopefully avoid any killing, but I kind of screwed it up.
I mean, I don't think you screwed it up, considering one of them was cooked out of their minds. And their plan was, as soon as they saw us, they were either going to rob us or kill us.
What does coke mean?
Lots and lots of mind-altering plants.
Oh,
Yep, drugs.
Oh.
Yeah, we fought some.
That doesn't really do much for us.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
poison resistant. I imagine alcohol and drugs wouldn't be very effective on you.
No.
Any kind of
Green-
lizard
green-
drink must be.
Green Dragonborn are
Mhm.
poison resistant. I'm acid resistant.
I gotcha. Fascinating.
Continue. Sorry.
No, yeah, but yeah, I don't think it was your fault. I mean, they clearly intended to kill us once they were done ambushing us. So like, I don't think you should feel bad about self-defense.
I don't
It's
know
not
if I
like
agree with that.
I know, but I feel like in this line of work, we're probably gonna end up having to kill a few people. So it's kind
Yeah.
of easier to like. It's how you have to live with it.
I don't know if I
Because
can do that.
The way I see it, it's either I use my powers for good, or I screw up along the way and I end up using them for the wrong reasons. I figured this is probably the best way I can put my anger and my fire to a helpful and efficient use. I don't want to be wasting my time, you know?
And I have a question for you, and this is Sarka asking.
Right, of course.
Finn, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Did you enjoy killing people?
Not at all.
Then you are a good person. You have a good heart, and you're not a monster like Harglith. Harglith took great joy in every single life he took. It's why Ayuta would not let him join the exiles in the first place. There's a difference between than appreciating your ability as a warrior and being a bloodthirsty monster. You're not the latter. So, if the laws around here are that the strong survive and that the weak die, it is brutal. But if someone is trying to take your life, you have to prove that you are the stronger one and you have to survive.
I think, as Saka was saying, very inspirational stuff. But you know, she was saying like people don't enjoy killing. You're a good person. Mars probably had the like cheesiest grin on his face. It's like, yeah, I don't enjoy like fighting and maybe killing people.
Well, I
Definitely
imagine you
don't.
enjoy fighting, but not killing.
When I get angry enough, it kind of boils into the same thing.
There's a difference between battle rage, so I'm told, than pure bloodlust. But
That's fair. I don't want to go kill
well,
our own innocent people.
as you'll notice, the raptors have stopped.
Okay.
As you'll all of a sudden see like a flock of like birds going off in the distance, and it's like, something has the raptors spooked. You guys better go check it out. Usually the raptors will only do this if there's something bigger than them
Oh,
that they think will
lordy.
be threatening to them. So I'll stay with the cart. I'll stay with the raptors. You all scout ahead a little bit. As
I
you see,
will.
there's like a small divot and some trees up ahead.
Do you guys want me to scout ahead?
I can jump out if you guys want and like act as a
No,
front.
I can have Chester go.
Yeah. If you are fine with it, I will leave that up to you.
Okay. Shit, I forgot to make a token for Chester. Let me.
So I kneel down and then like close my eyes and start telepathically like possessing Chester.
All right. Okay, let me see if I can. Familiars and summons. Let's have this be Chester for now. And let me give you control over it. Settings controlled by Phil. Okay, so we'll have a 30-foot flying speed.
Okay.
So you have control over it.
So I can just move him forward and stuff.
Yeah. Let me make sure everybody has things. Okay, so you moved him over to this tree, and roll me a perception check. I don't know if you have the Find Familiar Hawk stat block up. If you need to, I can pull it up.
And he gets advantage, so I'm gonna roll. Wait, oh shit, that's the damage. So this is based off sight, right? Because he gets advantage on wisdom perception checks based on. Sight.
Yes, he does. So yes, you'll say we get a hawk. Keen sight has advantage on perception. Okay, with a 6, with a 10. Just looking around at it, you see various trees, but it doesn't look like anything is particularly out of the ordinary. This is also a very unfamiliar area to use, so this is not one where like you are very much knowing what to look for here.
Uh,
Okay. He's gonna cautiously.
There is after Finn has his turn. There's a spell I would like to cast.
Go
Wait,
for
are we
it.
in combat?
No, not in
Yeah.
combat
Are we
yet,
in
but we'll say it's
initiative?
like we'll say that like these are all like you all get like free actions for now. So like go for it.
Well, I mean, actually, what I'm going to be casting is a snare. It's going to effectively be a rope trap in a 5-foot radius.
Where are you putting it?
1 second. Close by. Just a second. Probably in on the pathway right in this area.
Isn't
That is the
that
way
where
you
we-
came from.
I'm give me a second. Yeah, right around there. Here's good.
Okay, so let me give you a trap real quick, an item or something like that. That way we can
Yes.
let's do Dungeon Master Essentials. Let's just do not that. The camp. Let's say that here we go. Let me give you control over this. We'll just use that as like a mock trap.
Thank you.
There we go. All right, put it wherever you think you would have put it.
In just a second, let me check my spell slots.
Okay, I moved Chester there.
Alright.
I need to try to look again.
Gonna try and look again. Okay, roll me. Oh, you can't put it all the way down there.
I wasn't trying.
Oh.
I can't put Chester there. Or...
No. I was saying Amelie couldn't put the thing down here because like this is a cliff face.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like this is
There
like
we
a
are.
15
It's where I
foot
want it
cliff.
to be.
All right.
Would you need me to read you the entire spell description right now?
Let's see. Let me do something. Okay, we'll come back to that in a second.
It's a long one.
We will come back to that in a second. Let me do this. There we go. Okay, now I have it. Cool. Y'all should be able to see that now. There's the trap. Spell save DC, which is a 14. It is an intelligence save. Okay, interesting. All right, guys.
Investigation specifically.
Investigation specifically, you are correct. All right, guys. So yeah, from there, Chester can very, very clearly see that there is a fucking giant ass Allosaurus looking at him.
Boing a dinosaur!
Let's go! Let's catch it!
I would like everyone
Let's go!
to roll initiative.
Yes. I've been waiting for this.
I feel like Josaku, Varus, and Kaba are like crying tears of joy right now. That's just like, yeah, dinosaur fighting.
All right, Phil, are you gonna be using that? Is that initiative for? We'll say
That's for Chester.
that is for Chester. Okay, because I thought your plus was higher than that, but I wasn't sure. Whoops.
11? Perfect.
Oh wow. Okay.
Hold up.
I rolled a better this time.
Nope, I fucked that up. Shit, I don't know how to get rid of that.
Yeah, that's
There we
two
go.
of me.
I did it. Oh, Finn rolled a 5. Ha.
Oof.
Edge, you were also at 11, not a 19.
No, I rolled my dice beforehand.
Oh, you're right. Cool. All right. So let me add a turn for Pod, and then also for it looks like
I'm
just.
sorry.
No, it's fine. It happens with the thing. Also, what the fuck?
Sorry, roll 20 and my hold shift key, or not the hold shift key, but the hold to talk key.
Are you using caps lock?
Down arrow. Caps lock is just kind of frustrating to use whenever I need to type something.
All right. Okay, life. That's fine. Okay. So let's see. With yours, it's going to be 6. All right. So let's do descending. Okay. Then let me roll for these guys. Okay. All right. What is the okay, Josaku, what's your modifier?
Modifier for initiative?
For dexterity, yes.
5.
5. Okay. Then you have then you beat out Chester. First of all, Finn, I will say as a free action, you get to warn everybody about the Allosaurus.
Okay, I do that. There's a dinosaur ahead.
Good thing I set the trap.
Ooh.
Wait, how big is this thing?
Really big.
Oh,
This,
Oh,
A
that's
thing
even
dinosaur.
better.
this thing is categorized as large.
Oh, okay, lordy. So, thankfully my trap can still catch it.
Yep, it is not huge or gargantuan. No dinosaur is considered huge.
Thank heavens.
Yeah, no, they are. I'm sorry, that is a lie. Brontosauruses are considered huge, but no predatory ones are considered, that big. This one is more of like about 30 feet long.
That's still really big.
Yeah, it's about 30 feet long, but it's also hunched over, and that includes its tail. So it's about 15 feet high.
Is it a large creature?
It is a large creature, yes. It is an Allosaurus. For reference, that's the one that people always associate with T-Rexes.
Because I want to see if we can like lure it into the trap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the plan.
Oh, it's looking straight at Chester right now. So, but yeah. Okay. So, Josaku, you're up.
I'll just move here and wait until it comes over.
All right. As you do that, you see this big ass dinosaur head swivel over and ignore Chester. It sees a real fucking meal now.
I see one too.
Okay, I like the balls. Give me 1 second. I forgot to pull up my HP tracker.
Unforgivable.
All right. So with this, next up is Chester's turn.
Okay, Chester's gonna move back here and try to hide in the trees.
Right? It does not give a shit. Varys.
I will jump out of the car, stand like right about.
Oh no,
here.
the card is up here, like off screen. Like she had just
So where are-
y'all are scouting a little bit ahead.
I will kind of get right around here, like right behind the trap. To Josaku, and I'm just gonna pull out my 2 guitar. I'm gonna hold my action until it gets in front of me. So
Okay.
like over here, I'm guessing. Like a quick question, this thing takes up a lot of squares, right?
Yes, it is. It is a 9x9.
Okay.
It is
So-
huge.
Yeah, if it like does get onto this like tile, I could most probably hit it from here, right?
Which tile?
This one that
If
I'm
it
seeing?
steps originally on this, that is where it will be stuck, and from there, no, you would not be able to.
Okay, so I will move up here then.
Yes, you can do that.
Yeah. And I'm gonna hold my action. If it does get it stuck in the trap, I'm gonna just punch it with my guitar.
Yep. Okay. All right, and also, unlike T-Rexes, these things actually have arms.
Oh,
Yeah, Allosauruses. The biggest difference with T-Rex is that T-Rexes are much bigger, much more powerful with legs, but Allosauruses have functioning arms.
So weird looking T-Rex.
No, but like for example, if I was to post a picture of what an Allosaurus looked like IRL, it would look something like this. So again, like
I
actual
see.
arms. All right. So, is that your turn, Varys?
Yep. I'm holding Z action.
Right.
Why the fuck?
So it is going to move right up to here. Because this fucker's got the zoomies. Let's see. One moment. And then it is going to go into the trap. And this is an intelligence check, right?
Yeah, just to see
It
where
fails!
the trap is. The trap is nearly invisible. It requires a successful intelligence check.
It does not matter. This thing has a -4 for intelligence modifier, and it just rolled a fucking 3.
All right. That creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or be magically hoisted into the air, leaving hanging upside down.
Yo! What did you say is the fucking DC?
I think it was 14.
14. It just fails.
Nice.
Nice.
You now have a magically floating Allosaurus just hanging in the air. This thing is starting to flip the fuck out because it has no idea. It's like, what the? It is now like pissed off at you. It is gonna reach over.
I'm so glad I got this spell.
And
So,
I get my action. Right?
Hanging upside down 3 feet above the floor. You get its action, but so does it. Because of the range of the Allosaurus' attacks, it cannot use its claw attack, but it is going to try and bite you as soon as you attack it.
Since it's restrained, do I get advantage?
It is restrained there, so yes, you do get advantage.
Oh, let's go. Ooh, that's much better. So I rolled a 23 to hit.
One moment. Let me make sure I am doing something real quick, and let me also indicate this. 23 absolutely hits, by the way. Let's say this thing is that. Let's use that for it.
10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Okay. Also, are you raging?
No.
Okay. All right.
Because, yeah, I don't have my bonus action, right? I guess so I can't rage.
Oh yeah, you're right, because you didn't.
And I would have actually lost my rage.
Yep,
because I
you're
didn't
right.
attack anything.
So let's see if it hits you. Does a 12 hit?
12 misses.
12 misses. Okay. So, Varys, you see as you go to stab it with your guitar, you then see it with this big ass mouth trying to reach out and snap at you. You pull you back your arm in time, but given the fact that it is suspended in the air and not able to move, it is fucking restrained. But one moment.
Still really glad I got this spell.
You see something else barging out of the fucking forest.
Oh no.
Guess what, motherfuckers? Second Allosaurus!
Oh no.
Does the second one?
Yep, there was a second one hidden. It just saw its buddy run off and was like, oh, I'm gonna go find what the fuck? Why is Al flying?
Why is Al flying? God.
So it moves here because it cannot move. It physically cannot move past the levitating Allosaurus where you did it.
That's fucking
Levitating
amazing.
Allosaurus.
There's a tree right here. If this thing had gotten the opportunity to move in here, they could have both attacked because it absolutely would have moved up into this section so that way it can move through. It cannot.
That's actually amazing.
You basically got it spinning like a top upside down, and this thing is too stupid, and it is trying to figure out how the fuck to go around it.
I'm in tears. I'm literally.
All right, so that's the Allosaurus' turns. Kava, you are up.
What should I do?
You could just bonk it on the head like usual.
Yeah, by the way, these are the baby T-Rexes in terms of creatures. There's these things down here, and then they went way the fuck up with the T-Rex. When in real life, these things were almost as dangerous.
Where is Sokka, by the way?
Sarka is back in this area up here. The card is just off screen.
Am I allowed to use command on it to halt and then ride it?
Hold on a minute.
Let me look up to see how command works. I'm not gonna outright say no yet. Let me figure out how command works. I believe command has to be on a creature with some sort of intelligence. To a creature you can see within range.
Oh, if it doesn't
1
understand my
second.
language.
The target has no effect if it is undead, doesn't understand. No, this thing does not understand language, dude.
God damn it.
This thing has an intelligence of 2.
Oh,
Not plus 2, of 2. Out of 20.
Okay,
This
what
thing's
if
a-
I make it
Damn,
sleep
poor buddy.
and then get on top of it? Is that allowed?
It's currently upside down, by the way.
Oh.
It is currently like spinning upside down because of Amelie's trap.
I know.
And this
I'm
other
gonna
one is like
cast,
confused and pissed off.
I'm gonna cast sleep on the other one then.
Okay, I will just give you a heads up that neither of these are at a point where you can actually affect them with sleep.
Oh.
They have too much HP.
Okay. So
I-
if I whittle them down, I'll be able to get one to sleep.
You probably would be able to get one to sleep. There is no guarantee that you would be able to get one to ride because it is still a very aggressive predator. It would be like trying to ride a hippopotamus. There is a reason no one has ever tried to tame hippos. They are brutal as fuck.
I'll be fine.
No, like seriously though, hippos are fucking bloodthirsty. Like everybody talks about like lions being the most dangerous thing. No, a hippo will straight up kill you for no other reason than existing.
Okay.
Hippos are psychopaths. But yeah, no, go for it. Yeah, also, I didn't want you to like burn a spell slot.
Sacred Flame at the Allosaurus that's not trapped.
The one that is not trapped. Okay.
Yeah.
I will say that because I will tell you, a creature that is restrained automatically fails a dex saving throw. So you would actually automatically land your hit on the floating one.
But that one's trapped.
That one is trapped.
Kinda
That is correct.
safe.
And it has to make its dexterity saving throw at the end of the turn.
Oh. Okay, then I cast Sacred Flame
Okay, then
on
you
the one that's trapped.
cast Sacred Flame on the one that's trapped. Alright, roll your damage.
Just roll damage?
Yeah, because it automatically fails because it is a dexterity saving throw. And it is restrained. Alright, 5 damage. Cool. Alright, anything else?
I think we're good.
Alright. Amelie, you're up.
All right. I want to try something kind of ballsy, but I don't know. Either way, I'm probably going to cast a spell at it. Probably flaming sphere.
Flaming sphere. Where are you going to put the sphere? Because it is a 10-foot circle, right?
It's a 5
foot.
5-foot circle.
5 foot diameter. Yeah.
5-foot diameter. Okay, so yeah, let's just plop your flaming sphere down. And what saving throw is that?
Dex.
Dex. I take it you're using it on the one that's restrained.
Yeah. I'm also considering whether I want to move closer within, like, potentially biting range, just so that way I can cast Hellish Rebuke on him.
You are most certainly welcome to try.
I think I'm going to. Yeah, I think I'm going to.
Okay, go for it.
Excuse me.
Ain't afraid of no T-Rex.
She's zooming, dude.
Zoom in.
All right. Okay. All right. So you are now there. Flaming sphere. 12 damage. Okay. It automatically fails.
Oh wait, that's max damage.
That is max
Yep.
damage on flaming sphere. Yes, it is. All right. Is that it for you?
Yeah, I believe so. I have too many party members close to me to summon Snuff, and that's a main action anyway.
Y'all are literally wasting. What the motherfucker? This is how
What's
you'll
up?
know I'm not metagaming as a DM, because if I was metagaming, I would have had the Allosaurus jump over it, but it's literally too stupid to think of that. Like, this
And
thing
you
is,
also-
again, you talk about dumber than bricks. This thing is a brick! What were you saying?
I was gonna say, it would also have to see the trap to jump over it.
Oh, it would, but it's an investigation check, and it rolled a 3
With the -4.
with a -4. It literally rolled a -1 on investigation.
You think you'd be too stupid to see another trap set in front of it?
It is, like, legitimately, T-Rexes ain't bright. Allosauruses are fucking dumbasses.
To be fair as well, the spell is supposed to be quote unquote invisible.
Bullshit. Okay. But yeah, I'm just giving you a joke there. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Finn, you're up.
So if I try to throw a dagger from here, there's gonna be like any cover or anything, because like Amelie's in front of me.
No, that does not count as cover.
Alright, I'm gonna throw the mysterious stone dagger at the Allosaurus in front of me.
Okay, you do actually get advantage because it's restrained, so you do get sneak attack. So go for it. Oh yeah, that hits! I'm gonna kill my fucking dinosaur before it even lands anything! Roll your sneak attack. God damn it!
And then I'm going to move 1, 2, 4, and then use my bonus action to hide.
Go for it. Okay,
This is fucking hilarious.
Josaku, you're up.
I bring out my katana. Yeah.
Oh
You're
my
gonna go
god!
straight
Okay, roll your damage. No, actually, roll at advantage. Okay, roll your damage. I'm pretty sure no matter what you roll that you actually kill this thing. Okay, so this thing is spinning around. It is pissed off. It is beaten to hell. Like, it is spinning around. It comes back to you. You see it, and you're just like, fuck this! And you just stab it through the eye as it screams out and just plops over dead.
My goodness.
So, Finn, what would you like Chester to do?
He's just gonna.
Daddy's little tiefling's room. Don't do anything too exciting without me.
Fuck. Let's see. He's gonna like just chill further back over. Let me see.
Okay.
Over here.
Okay. Okay, so this, Varys, you're up.
Can I even get to this thing?
Yes, I will consider the other Allosaurus as rough terrain. Actually, wait. No, that thing is basically like 15 feet long, so that's rough terrain. No, you could not.
I'm just gonna chill here, man.
Yeah, because it has to climb over the body of its friend to get to you.
Yeah, so I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay.
Until it gets near me again.
So
Yeah.
one thing though is that with the way that the Allosaurus's body landed, is that it did cover up the trap. So the trap is not.
No, in effect, not in effect, and it does say after the trap is
Oh
triggered.
yeah,
the
it's
spell
triggered.
ends
So
with-
it's the trap is gone. So
So,
let's go ahead and get rid of that.
I am.
So yep.
At the speed, I can probably make the educated guess at the speed this thing ran at. It could probably just charge at me and knock me over.
It does not have the charge ability. That's a Minotaur exclusive thing.
Okay. I am just gonna walk a bit back over here.
Yep.
And just hold my action until it gets like in attacking range.
Yep. All right.
We're just gonna shoot from afar.
Yep. Well, you think so? This thing is gonna move up. Let me hold up
Back.
to back right here. Let me do this, and then let me see what this rolls. And Amelie does a 19 hit.
Unfortunately.
Okay, let's see how you do. Oh my god.
Is my flame? I think my flaming sphere is still there.
Does it linger?
Concentration up to 1 minute.
Concentration up to 1 minute. So yes, if it steps in, it will like straight up like bull through because again, this thing has got like literal bricks for brains. What's the dexterity saving throw? Or what's the DC?
14.
14?
14.
Okay, it fails on that. Roll your damage.
All right.
Because you're about to take a lot too. 7. Okay. I love that. That was blue. That's funny.
Yeah. A low and a high.
Okay. Amelie,
Yeah.
you take 22 points of piercing damage.
Sweet baby Jesus. I'm gonna use my reaction to cast Hellish Rebuke.
Go for it.
It needs to make a dex save of 11.
Does not pass. Roll your damage. Y'all still want to try to ride a T-Rex?
Yes.
Yes.
I think just did 22 damage to Amelie in a single attack.
That's
I
fine.
have
So-
1 pip of health left. Please help.
Yeah, she literally has 1 HP.
Yeah, that's fine. That's 11 points of damage to me.
Fuck you.
Yeah, because legitimately, Amelie, if Varys had rushed forward, it would have attacked him, but it looked at it, and it saw the thing that is the most brightly colored, because it, again, sub-brick intelligence, and it's like, I'm attacking the brightly colored thing.
That is fair.
It attacked me because I'm pink. Racism.
Well,
Yeah, pretty much. The racist, it's a raceosaurus.
So,
All right. Okay. And with that, it is actually going to make a. Because of the fact it didn't hit someone, it is going to make a bonus action claw attack at Josaku because it sees like it's like swinging as it's like reaching to bite Amelie. Josaku does a 22 hit.
It does. Yeah, it does.
So you're lucky because the claw is much less powerful than the bite.
Aw.
The bite is literally like more than 2 times as effective. You take 6 points of damage.
I
I imagine if Amelie like knew in numbers what kind of damage she took as opposed to Josaku, she'd be really pissed. Because like legitimately, again, the reason dinosaurs are dangerous is their bites are they give them ridiculous bite rate dice rolls on the bites. Like this is a CR2, and it could do 20.
So I got lucky.
You got very unlucky. I rolled one damage under max. I'm sorry, 2 damage under max for this fucking Allosaurus.
My God.
At max, it literally would have one shot you or Finn.
Oh no.
And remember,
Oh, no.
a T-Rex's bite is so much scarier.
It's
I
okay.
need to do something to like raise my armor class or something.
Good luck. You're a spellcaster. All right. But by the way, Kava, it's your turn. You just saw Amelie get a chunk taken out of her. You see it on her side now has huge fucking tooth marks. It looked like one of them might have punctured a lung. She is like covered in blood pouring out of her side right now. You see Josaku basically got put in the dirt by a swiping claw from this thing, and this thing is looking pissed at all you guys.
Ow.
Oh. I just like how that's Josaku's response. A deadpan.
So
Ow.
insightful.
So for reference, sorry, continue.
I just said, Mr. Life, you are muted.
Yeah, you are muted, life. But yeah, for reference, guys, Allosaurus's bite is 2d10. T-Rex's bite is 4d12.
Oof. We are not getting a rest anytime soon, right after this.
Maybe you don't know.
Alright, I'll just cast Healing Word at 2nd level on Amelie first.
All right, do your healing. All right, Amelie,
Much
heal 9 points
appreciated.
of that. You feel the wounds like start to heal up. They didn't go all the way. You still feel like a couple of the puncture wounds in your side and into your hip, and it still hurts like a bitch. But you feel like you're not actively bleeding out.
At least I can breathe without it hurting too bad.
Yeah, no, because it
I'm
was
gonna
fucking hurting to breathe.
walk in front so that I'm in front of Amelie to prevent another attack on her.
You cannot move into its area.
Okay.
So you would actually not be able to move between it and Amelie, because Amelie is adjacent to it.
Yeah.
I'm fixing that in a second, don't worry.
Yeah, Amelie's like
Then-
standing right in front of it. You cannot move in between the two.
I'll just stand here.
Yeah, actually, I need to think about Varys. How I'm gonna deal with him.
Trust
I'll
me,
stand
do what
here
you're
so
thinking.
that-
Do what you're thinking. He's a big boy. He can take it.
Yeah, no
Yeah, I'll
worries.
stand next to Varys as well.
Okay, that I would recommend.
Yeah, no, leave me alone. I can deal with it.
Okay.
Yeah, Kaba, you might want to keep your distance. This thing has a range of like 10 feet.
Yeah, 10-foot radius
So I
starting on
guess-
yourself. So it's basically like, yeah.
Guess I'll just chill here then.
Okay. Okay. Amelie, you're up.
All right, main action. I'm getting snuff out here.
Go for it.
Varys and the dinosaur are both going to need to make a dex saving throw of 14.
1 second. I think I got the. I let the fizz go down, so I think I could finally actually drink something.
I think I failed the dex saving throw because I get a 4.
A 4? Okay, yeah, no. Give me a second to. Well, actually, no. I need to figure out what the dinosaur rolled.
1 second. I gotta get back to that.
Absolutely, take your time. You're working.
I did not get water earlier, and it turns out it is still fucking frozen. God damn it, me drinking juice beer.
Shit. Actually, that sounds really good. What kind is it? Sorry, I'm distracted.
Key lime pie gose.
That sounds so good.
Mm-hmm. There's a brand that is made near me that has like has a 12-pack where it is 3 of one kind, 3 of another, and then 3 of another, and then 3 that is a mystery of any one of their 6 varieties. All of which are fucking delicious.
Sounds like fun.
All right. What did you say the dex saving throw was?
14.
Nope.
All right, let me roll damage.
It rolled a 1.
Damn. Okay, so 7 to both Varys and the dinosaur as I conjure snuff.
Okay.
And I am going to, for my bonus action, ask him to pull off a fiery teleport and get me. Is it 10 feet or 15 feet?
I believe it is 15 feet.
Actually, wait, no, hold on. I can bring Varys with me. He's within 5 feet of me.
You can, yes, and he would not actually take damage.
So each creature within. Okay. Yeah. If Varys is willing.
Where would I be going?
Just a few feet away from it, just so that way I can get a breather.
Why not? I can just walk back up to it.
It also means that
Yeah.
you don't take damage if you do this.
Yeah. So I am going to move both me and Varys.
Yep, you move, and then I will move
5,
Varys for you.
10, 15.
That is not 15. Actually, I did. Never mind. Sorry. You're right. Do it.
Yeah. So.
So right there. So then Varys moves right. I will say Varys moves here under this tree.
That works. The dinosaur also needs to make a dex saving throw of 14.
It already failed.
Okay.
And I already did it the damage. Okay. Is that it?
Yep, that's it. If you already did the damage.
Yep. Okay.
Nice.
Finn, you're up. You are hidden.
Yeah, I forgot to say it last time, so I'm gonna say leech and have my dagger come back, and then I'm gonna throw it.
I
back.
assumed you did.
I just want to keep myself honest.
No, you're good. All right, go for it. 23 hits. Roll your damage and your sneak attack.
Wow.
And then I'm gonna,
Life, remember how I said you couldn't put this thing to sleep? Well, you can fucking now.
I'm gonna
No,
hide again.
baby.
What'd you say?
I'm gonna hide again as a bonus action.
Alright, roll your stealth.
Uh,
There is no way in this world this thing is fucking beating you.
Okay, and that's my turn.
Alright, Josaku, you're up.
Oh, leech.
Yeah, Leech, gotcha.
I'm gonna pop Fighting Spirit.
Okay, temporary HP and advantage on attack. Roll your temporary HP real quick.
It's just 5, right? For Fighting Spirit?
Oh, is it just a flat 5?
Yeah.
Okay, cool, go for it.
Alright, I'll move up here and then I'll
Okay,
go for the tail.
go for the tail. So it is looking at you right now. So it's not as much like going for the tail, but you do hit with a 22. You can go for like the head or one of the legs, but like the tail is on the other side of it from you. So
Yeah,
what-
like
Yeah, Allosauruses don't have like big ass thick tails. Like if you look at this thing, it's got like a thin wiry tail over the length of its body, whereas like a T-Rex's is very like thick and muscly. 12 damage. Okay, this thing is looking fucked up. This thing is
that'll
looking
be all from me.
absolutely fucked up. Say what?
That'll be all from me.
All right. Finn, do you have anything you want Chester to do?
All right. Chester can move 60 feet flying, right? Yeah.
He
Is
can.
there is there anything that would stop him in this territory?
No, it's just trees. And like everything that was in the trees flew away when they heard two fucking Allosauruses running towards them. Even
Alright.
pterodactyls know it's like, okay, especially in multiples, Allosauruses can attack in numbers.
He's Finn's or not Finn. Fuck. Chester's gonna fly here and take the help action to help Varys attack. So
Doesn't
he
need
starts
it, but
to-
okay, go for it.
Yeah, and I just wanted him there. And anyway, so yeah, there you go.
All right. And
Rocky
this thing,
Stone?
let me see. It does not notice Chester.
Oh no, it's like floating around him, trying to distract it to take him, like to help him.
Oh, if it's trying to distract it, then we could say that it distracted it. Cause okay, yeah, we'll say that this thing is now distracted by Chester, cause it rolled a 19 on perception. I'm rolling like dog shit all night,
and you rolled good on perception.
bro. When I tell you after this fight how much HP this thing has left at this point, you're gonna realize why what you said is fucking dumb.
Mhm.
So just in case, you know what the help action does, right? Hedge.
Give me advantage, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So it's my turn, right?
Yes, go for it.
Gonna walk here.
All
Gonna say
right.
fuck it. Rage. I guess fuck this thing. And
Roll your attack.
advantage. That's okay. I don't think I hit because I rolled a 12.
A 12 just misses.
Oh no.
Damn it. We almost had it.
We almost had it. Yes, and that is my turn because I raged with my bonus action, so I cannot take another action.
That is your turn. Okay.
Mhm.
It is distracted, but you just tried to swipe at it and it heard you. So it is going to reach around and it is going to try and hit you.
Mhm.
Wait, did you say that you raged?
Yes,
Okay, good. You're going to need it. Does a 17 hit?
17 hits.
17 does hit. Okay, cool. You take that is 11 points of piercing damage reduced to 6.
Ouch.
And then it is also, after it makes a bite attack at you, it is also going to try and make a claw attack, which it rolls a natural 20 on.
Nice.
God damn it, why couldn't that be the bite? But it rolled maximum damage, so you take 20 fucking piercing damage, reduced to
Holy
10.
I'm still pretty tanky.
That's okay.
Yes, and
Still,
remember,
though.
that is on the weaker attack. The minimum damage on a crit bite is 26.
Lordy.
Yeah, no, you got
My
really
God.
unlucky with the dice roll. But also, that'll
funny
teach you
thing-
as a spellcaster, spellcasters don't work great melee range.
The funny
I
thing is,
just wanted to try out Hellish Rebuke, honestly.
The funny
Dinosaurs,
thing
not the enemy to do that against. Just a heads up.
I know this now. I know this now.
funny
Alright.
thing I just realized, I keep forgetting that I have second wind that I can use as a bonus action.
Wait, doesn't Hellish Rebuke have like a 60-foot range?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
But these things do not. They have to get melee range to damage you, and Hellish Rebuke requires that they damage you. Okay, so it's made its two things. Kappa! I will tell you, if you want to try your idea, it is guaranteed to work.
Okay.
Like, legitimately, mathematically, you could roll the lowest possible number on your sleep, and this will work.
I'll cast sleep.
You will cast sleep. Okay. You do not need to roll, because this thing has 2 hit points left.
You kidding?
No, it is literally 2. That's what I'm saying. Like, if
Hold on. Actually, it should have died this turn. Because Amelie had a flaming spear.
Concentration?
concentration, which was
when
broken.
I casted
Yep, no, it was
Hellish,
broke.
yeah,
It was broken the moment she took all that damage, because mathematically she would have had. Actually, no. Okay, Amelie, roll me a d20. Anything less than a natural 20, and your concentration is broken.
I don't think
Yeah, I kind of figured it was broken when I
works.
casted Hellish Rebuke.
I don't think Hellish
Oh!
Rebuke concentrate. I don't think Hellish Rebuke. Maybe
No,
I'm wrong. Correct.
Hellish Rebuke is concentration.
Is it okay? Then it breaks.
So wait, then it actually would not have taken the damage that it originally took from like the 7, but I will say that it still did just in case anyway. But either way, mathematically this sleep works. Go ahead and spend your spell slot, Kaba.
I'm sorry.
Actually, Hellish
I know I'm
Rebuke-
probably
Sorry, go
yeah,
ahead.
I know I'm probably distracting, but why wouldn't it have taken that first damage from the flaming sphere? The
Uh,
sphere
becau-
was already there.
because you cast Hellish Rebuke as a concentrate. Oh wait, no, you did it
Hellish
as a
Rebuke is a
reaction,
good-
didn't you?
Yeah, Hellish Rebuke
Yeah,
isn't
it was a
concentration.
reaction.
No, okay,
The
yeah,
dinosaur came into me, ran into the flaming sphere. I was damaged, and then I casted Hellish Rebuke.
You're right. I was just forgetting about like the order of operations and in which everything was cast. That's why
You're
I thought
good.
about it, about why it wouldn't have. But yeah, no, it still takes. Say again, it has 2 hit points. Your sleep is guaranteed success. You don't even need to roll. The Allosaurus then goes like.
Actually, sorry for being a rules lawyer here, Hyper. I looked up concentration quickly. Whenever you take damage while you are concentrating on a spell, you must make a Constitution saving throw to maintain your Constitution. The DC equals 10 or half the damage you take, whichever number is higher.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking that like because of Hellish Rebuke that it was broken. The Flaming Spear wouldn't exist because Hellish Rebuke was cast, which is also concentration. So the Flaming Spear would
Yeah,
dissipate.
Let's just say that's what happened.
Yeah, so okay, we'll say that's what happened. Concentration is broken on the Flaming Spear because she cast Hellish Rebuke. It is still alive. Kappa, you did cast Sleep, right?
Yep.
Alright, you now have a sleeping Allosaurus in front of you.
Anyone who wants to have fun, get
I'm gonna
on.
kick it in the teeth.
What?
Are you gonna kick it in the teeth?
Yes, I'm
He's
gonna
gonna
kick
wake
it in
up.
the
He's
teeth.
gonna wake up if
Okay,
you kick
I
him
would
in the
like you to
teeth.
roll me an unarmed strike at advantage.
All right, give me a second. I don't know why I'm doing this. I think I do literally 0 bludgeoning damage.
He's
No.
gonna die.
No,
to
you
that,
hit
isn't
it. No, okay, so you punch it, and it literally doesn't even move. Like, it does not react. It is acting as if you never even punched it. All right,
Yeah,
what are y'all
I
trying
do
to
0.
do?
My unarmed strike
You're
literally
riding
does 0 damage.
Right? No, it like it just
Y'all are trying to get on its back?
no, to kill it. I think. Wait, are you guys on its back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm trying to get on its back too.
Is it my turn yet?
Combat is effectively over at this point. You're good to go if you
Dude,
want.
I'm just throwing the fucking dagger at it. What?
Okay, Phil, roll me an attack at advantage. Finn, love of God.
Wait, can
Oh! I want to see this number. Roll me the damage. Okay, so that's 9 plus sneak attack, which you have 3 sneak attack die, right? Or 2. So that dealt a total of 12, 7, 9. That is 28 points of piercing
Wait.
damage right into this thing's
Whoa.
fucking skull. Pierces in, and you just like can feel it, like just, and just fall over the dead body of its friend too.
Ah.
I say leave.
What? Wait.
I walk out like, oh wow. you
Could
guys
I
killed
try
it."
to stop this in any way?
No.
We're gonna. Ben,
God.
we're gonna. Ben,
Not where you are.
Ben,
Also-
we're gonna ride the fucking dinosaur. Want you to kill it?
With that, combat has ended. With that, also, I will tell you as a DM that if you did try to ride it, you would have and if it had woken up, I would have given it the effect of a short rest, where it regained half its HP, and then tried to claw and bite attack each the 2 people that rode it.
Wow, you guys killed
I could
the
take
beast.
it.
We can take it. We had it on the ropes.
Well, yeah, no, because y'all could survive a non-crit bite attack. Finn or Amelie probably wouldn't.
Yeah, not at
Which,
the.
by the way,
Right.
Amelie, you are still fucked up.
Yeah, no, but I need to heal Varys for the fire spell.
No,
I
don't-
did,
don't
and
worry,
for all
I'm-
the-
Don't worry.
No,
I'm fine.
he
I
didn't
can
take
heal
damage,
myself.
remember? Because of the teleport.
Oh, I didn't
Okay.
take damage? Oh,
Yeah, no, it only
he
ta-
took the-
No, you only take damage on fiery teleport if you are standing there after the teleport occurs.
Oh, okay, perfect.
He did also take damage when Snuff appeared.
Don't.
7
Amelie-
points of
Oh,
damage.
yeah, that you did.
Yeah. Sweet. I took the 7 points from when stuff appeared. I just tell Amelie, don't worry about it. I can heal myself, and I just use second wind.
I didn't
Go for
realize
it.
You could heal yourself.
Yeah.
In which case, I'm gonna worry about taking care of my wounds.
Which y'all now see I'll say 2 giant ass corpses in front of you, and Finn, I would
healed
like
11
you.
HP.
Move Chester back. Now that the Allosaurus is dead, with where Chester's in the air, I would like you to roll me a perception check. With advantage.
From Chester's
Nerdy.
ability.
With
Yes,
a 12,
from Chester.
that puts me at 22 HP. I am almost entirely refreshed.
One more time?
Feeling much better.
Because you have advantage. Okay. Luckily for you, the DC was very low. You see something even bigger than those Allosauruses. I'll say it's Chester indicates to you. Because he sees something.
Guys, something bigger is coming.
I
You shall
didn't
ride
say
this
it
one.
I didn't say it was coming.
That's just what I assume.
Well, like Chester indicates to you. Are you gonna like try and see through his eyes?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and go into my guys protect me. Then I go into my trance.
You see the dead body of a Tyrannosaurus Rex slumped over here.
Ew. Oh,
I come out of my trance and like actually it's dead, but it's like much bigger than these things.
Oh,
Yes.
we won't get to ride it.
Why do I have a feeling that Harcliffe might have had something to do with it?
Did he? Y'all gonna go take a look at it? What are you gonna do?
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind getting a closer investigation of it, but after that fight that we just went through, I'm gonna wait for the rest of my party to come to an agreement. I'm not going in there alone.
I'm fine with going and taking a look. I look at Sokka. I just yell out to Sokka, and I'm like, "Hey, Sokka, you okay? Everything's good?"
Sarka.
Sokka.
Oh, yeah, fucking Sarka. We need
Yeah,
to make sure she's
I'm fine. I'm fine. What was it?
2 tiny T-Rexes. They're not T-Rexes, but I can't remember what they are.
She then
Come on.
pulls like the raptors up because like now that everything's dead and these things are predators, like they smell it and they smell food, so like
Mhm.
they are rocketing towards the Allosauruses. Y'all might want to move the fuck out of the way.
Hold on, give me a second.
Like because they're about to come like right through here.
I try to pat Chester, but he bites me.
Did you roll an animal handling or something?
No, he just doesn't like me right now.
Why?
Because last time I summoned him, he died, and he's still holding a grudge. He's very much a diva.
Mm.
I'm going to walk over to the car just to sit down somewhere. I'm still kind of winded, more emotionally than physically.
Yep. Okay.
Who is
So as you
that
do that,
noble?
you see like by the way, I'm just gonna go ahead and like move you guys so that way like y'all aren't knocked over by a pair of raptors
Of course.
going your way, and like they go straight through and they go straight for the two dead Allosauruses and just start tearing these things to fucking shreds. It's like, oh, those are
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Allosauruses.
I'm loving it.
That's kind of fucked up, but okay. Thankfully, it was just those two things around here. We're lucky it wasn't something like a Tyrannosaurus.
You mean that point towards the one that Finn pointed out? You mean that thing?
What thing? She gets out of the car and she looks up the cut. Yeah, that thing. Oh my god, are we lucky that it's dead?
We should have taken it.
I've seen it. I've seen those things eat people whole.
Through the day I've had.
Wait a second.
I'm surprised that hasn't already happened.
Wait a second. What killed that thing? I can't really see anything from up here, so the raptors will be occupied a while, and they're not going anywhere. They're tied to the cart, so let's let them eat for a little bit. They'll be happier that way. Because there's no way two Allosauruses killed that thing.
I have a suggestion, but I think I want to keep my hypothesis reserved until we actually look at this.
All right, are y'all all moving down to look at the? I say to look.
I mean, well, I don't know what everybody else is gonna do, but I'll go back into my trance and then I'll send Chester down to investigate.
I will use this as Sarka for the time being until I can get a token.
The little gremlin-looking thing?
Yes.
Okay.
So you said you're sending Chester down?
Yeah.
Okay. So if everybody wants to move like down here to down to the cliff, you just say like that you went around like, you know, this area to do it. And you'll climb down, and also Sarka notices Amelie and did one of them get you?
You could say that. You could very much say that.
Thanks. Sorry about that. She takes a couple. She takes a couple like herbs out of her pocket, like mashes them together and like rubs it up, and it seals up the wound. It doesn't like do any healing, but it definitely like is soothing the pain a little bit.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, I've
No
already
problem.
healed most of the serious damage, but either way, you know healing techniques?
More of just natural like pain relievers and things like that.
That's really impressive of you.
Yep. Thank you. I appreciate it. But it's more of daily life here in Karem. Okay. They're down there. Anybody that is actually down there actively looking at the T-Rex, I will need y'all to roll me an investigation check.
I cast guidance on myself first.
And
No,
I mean, I might be a little preoccupied, but
given how big this shit is, I will say roll it at advantage.
Whose investigation is the best? I have a -1.
Mine probably is, but I'm possessing my hawk right now.
I
well,
will. Yeah, again, everybody gets to roll this at advantage if you were going to try to investigate the T-Rex.
I'll cast guidance on Phil first then.
Is that with the advantage, Hedge? Okay.
what does guidance do? That's a plus 1d4, right?
Yeah, well, plus 1d4, but he does not need it because he rolled a natural 20. Hedge.
Okay, nice.
Hedge, you were muted, by the way.
Oh, sorry, I said you forgot, but I have a -2 to intelligence.
I was just making sure that that was with advantage.
Yes.
Okay. Josaku and Amelie, are either of you going to try and investigate it?
I'm a little
Sure.
distracted right now.
Okay, so Hedge, you say we'll start with Varys because Kaba, are you investigating it?
Sure.
Okay, 18. So Varys, to you, this thing looks like it got the crap beaten out of it. You see that it has its chest caved in. It looks like something like just straight up shattered this thing's rib cage with something heavy and something blunt. You can also see that one of its arms has actually started to wither. And you can see that on the base of its neck, around where like its head connects to its neck, you see a bunch of teeth and claw marks on it. The rest of you notice something a little bit more frightening. In your fight, one of the main ways that these dinosaurs attacked was by going to bite, which naturally left its mouth all bloody when it drew back from Amelie, for example. And you know, T-Rex is supposedly larger, more dangerous, and more ferocious than any of the Allosauruses. A T-Rex could easily slaughter 2 Allosauruses. There's no blood on this thing's teeth.
It didn't stand a chance.
And you see that cave-in mark looks like somebody smashed this thing's chest in with a maul. Very similar shape to the maul you saw Harglith holding.
Knew it!
You fucking called it.
Oh.
Spoiler alert, in the sim battle I did with those 3 versus this thing, it did not not only did it not land a hit, they wasted it in 2 fucking rounds. This thing has 160 HP!
My god.
They are very strong.
Yeah, this thing, this T-Rex looks like it did not stand a chance. It tried to put up a fight, but it fucking failed, and everyone but Varys sees that. And let me check for Sarka. Oh yeah, she notices too. She's like, oh my god, no warriors I know of would be able to do this. The only person I can think of is...
You said warriors did this?
Look at the chest. That's the mark of either a maul, a warhammer, or some blunt weapon. No dinosaur did this.
Oh no.
You guys said you saw a Harglith, right? What kind of weapon was he carrying last time you saw him?
A big fucking hammer?
Big ass. Oh shit. And you said he was traveling with a necromancer, right?
And someone else. Whoever the fuck they were.
Yeah, well, the necromancer explains the arm. And she picks up like a stick and goes to poke it, and the stick like starts to decay at the end.
Oh lord. Oh lord. Do we want to get our priest to look at that? Or it's not going to come back or anything, is it?
No, this thing is very dead. Like, this thing is like very, very, very dead, and if it was undead, it would already be kicking again.
Fair enough.
You know what? At least this means we're on the right track.
That's one way to look at it.
We're not even a day out of McTorlat. How did he get this close to the capital? How did they get this close to the capital without anyone seeing them?
Magic?
It does,
secret tunnels?
There are no secret tunnels. You can't build tunnels in
Teleportation?
in Karem. The ground is too unstable.
I mean, I'm just spitballing here, but if this is a dude that is a necromancer, and can, do necromantic spells, if he's a strong enough magician, what's
It's
stopping him
more
from
so
doing
how
those?
none of the scouts said anything about them being this close. Harglith alone could cause a bunch of chaos in the city just by rampaging through and killing everyone he saw. I mean, granted, you would be overwhelmed in McTorlat without any trouble just because of how many strong warriors are there, but
I might
This
have
close?
I might have an idea of why there are no scouts reporting. Maybe they killed them all?
Hope not. This jungle is big and people go missing all the time. But everyone knows Harkless face. Everybody knows to be on high alert for him in say in the Exiles, so it's just this close to McTorlat. He's never done anything this bold. I mean, when he originally was rejected from the Exiles, he tried to fight, but he was rejected and exiled. No pun intended, but he was ejected from the city, and then when he went on a rampage, they had to send people after him. But he did it on the other side of the country. It wasn't. He knew not to get too close to.
What you guys have told me, he also didn't have support back then.
No.
Now he has the help of two powerful.
The fact that he's got any allies in the first place is astounding in of itself. He wasn't the kind of person to ever get along with anyone.
I don't think he's getting along with them so much as making advantage of what resources he's got.
He could giving Harkless too much credit on his intelligence. The man's a
I
brute,
don't
but
know.
he's not that smart.
I wasn't saying he was the smart one in the situation. I'm just saying he's doing what he's good at, and it's useful to Karn and Nara or Korn.
Karn and Nora.
Nora.
Karn and Nora.
Very simple names. I should have those down by now.
Khan was the kobold necromancer, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Nora was what again?
The
Yuan-Ti.
And we don't know what class she is.
Y'all have no idea anything the fuck about her, except for the fact that she smelled y'all when y'all walk into the room.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, y'all see the body of this poor dead T-Rex. An apex predator reduced to a pile of blood and gore.
I'm kind of quaking. I don't want Sarka to see that. She kind of needs someone. But Lordy.
Oh, she absolutely sees it, by the way.
Yeah, no, oh God, golly.
Yeah.
Let's proceed with caution then.
Yeah, let's hope they don't spot us so that we don't die.
Now you see why Ayuda ordered us to stay hidden and why I was afraid of coming. That better not be me by the end of this. All right, so
you'll be fine. I'm not going to let that happen to you.
With that, we will say that y'all don't encounter anything for the rest of the day.
Beautiful.
Let's move y'all back to the big map. Okay. Next up, let's say 12. So, life. Roll me a d20. We'll say also, by the way, everybody go through a long rest. We'll say that this is the second day of your trip. It's gonna be about 6. A 3.
Oh, oops.
No, you're good. You're good. Okay, well, actually, we'll take that next one for weather. So it's very fucking hot this day.
Oh, no.
Like, this weather sucks. It is humid, and Amelie, it is making your hair go on the fritz.
My life is over.
Josaku, sorry, not Josaku, Varys, your, shirtless chest is now gleaming with sweat as you look like a fucking WWE wrestler post-oil. Yep. And from there, let's see. Finn, it is miserable. Josaku, you're fine. And
Let's go.
And Kaba, again, you are also just miserable in this heat. Sarka is completely fine out here. She's like, it's a little warm, but it's fine.
I'm used to it. I'm a demon and I'm suffering.
I will say though, with that 3, at one point, Finn.
Yeah.
You hear a screech in the air while y'all are traveling. What do you do?
I'd like to roll perception so I can see what it is.
Roll it.
Excuse me.
I assume this is Chester perceiving it.
Go for it. Yeah. 22.
Oh lordy, I accidentally
You
hit the
see
wrong
a
button.
pterodactyl that is looking at Chester.
I snap my fingers and make him disappear.
Okay. And as it makes it disappear, it goes like, fuck, because it's not going to attack
Hey,
anything on the
hi.
ground.
Sorry.
But if it's all, but yeah, that basically that 3 was going to be like today's was going to be like Chester's safety. Anything above a 10 would have been like nothing. With this one, also I'm not going to not give you a chance to save Chester. So yeah, second day goes by. Do you want to talk about anything or do anything before we move on to the third day?
I wouldn't mind seeing how Sark is faring after
So,
all of this.
We'll say y'all got about to there for the first day, about to here on the second day, just because like it's much more hazardous terrain. Traveling through Karem is again much more time-consuming and hazardous than it is traveling through Nair. Well, so yeah, go for it. You're welcome to ask her how she's doing. Go for it.
Yeah, I imagine seeing that T-Rex wasn't a very comforting experience. How are you holding up?
I'm fine. It's more so that just he's the every society has sort of a real life person who's the boogeyman for your society. Just do this or this person will come and get you. Karem didn't really have one, or well, Arklith. Like there's like certain things of like, oh, this imaginary figure, or someone from another tribe will come to steal you away. Particularly if you live in Mictorlat, the thing is, be a good boy, or Harglith will find you. Be a good girl, or Harglith will come. He's that scary. When he sent, August didn't tell you how he sent the heads back to Mictorlat, did he?
He didn't say how. No.
And I don't know how he did this. He had them placed in the square, nailed to the bodies of raptors, and with the raptors' heads replaced with theirs.
I am so sorry you had to witness that.
Oh, I was not alive yet.
Ah,
No, the people did it, but I've heard of it. My mom never let me look at pictures. She couldn't bear to look at them, but yeah. He basically even wrote his initials on the raptor with a dagger. So that's why
He will
everyone
be
in our
stopped.
city is scared of him. The only person who's ever been able to beat him in combat is Ayuda. I don't even know
They're
if
not-
Chantes could take him on.
They're not going to have to deal with that for much longer. I don't know when, but it will be done.
Yeah, I know people talked about 20 exiles in the village, but I think we're gonna need that many to take them on. That may just be Harglith. I don't know anything about these other two. Still crazy that a kobold would go after necromancy. Normally kobolds are fucking cowards.
I see it as kind of a cowardly act. I mean, they're already dead and put in the ground.
No,
Let
no,
them
no.
rest.
You don't understand. Like, kobolds are scared of their own damn shadow. Like, if they a lone kobold is is the equivalent of a terrified mouse. Like, it is almost quite literally scared of its own shadow, let alone the undead, fire, or literally almost anything else. I'm surprised that one managed to become a necromancer.
I guess that's a fair enough question. I didn't think about that. I suppose if you try anything hard enough, or if you're determined enough. But
Whoever this Karn is, he's a weird one.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. That's
I
what
should
worries
probably
me.
get.
If there's a kobold smart enough, and Harglith hasn't killed him, that somehow makes me think that Harglith isn't in charge.
I don't think they are either. I definitely think Karn is the one leading this whole operation, and I don't know what he wants, but I'm making sure that it's not happening. That I can probably guarantee sooner than Harklith's head on a spike. I can stop him, that's for sure.
Oh, he'll be tried eventually, but yeah. Well, with that, we'll. I better head to bed. That way we can do it.
I
know
need to make
one of the-
make dinner.
Yeah, I know dinner is out, and I think it's going to be my watch first.
Out of character, I do have to use the restroom again. Give me like a couple of seconds.
You're good. You're good. We're about to wrap up anyway. At the end of the, I was planning to wrap up at the end of the 4th day.
Okay.
And we are at the second day now or third day?
This is the 3rd day.
Okay.
Yep. I kind of thought like, okay, if we do like the cooking rolls or anything, it's gonna take a while. So like on nights where we have more time, we will do those kind of rolls like for the travel thing. But like last week and this week, where like our travel things are coming at like the end of combat, it's getting close to like the end of the night. Also, D&D Beyond may shut down in a few minutes. So
Yes, that is right.
I just want that's why we're like skipping like the cooking rolls, the investigation things like that. Next week is gonna be fun.
Oh, man's gonna try to TPK us.
No, I thought about doing a monster that would probably TPK you, but I decided against it.
That's a runaway.
No, well, I thought about it because it would be very, very, very on brand thematically. But I figured, okay, this thing is way too fucking strong.
We could take it.
No, you couldn't. I will bet money that you cannot take this without at least one of you fucking dying.
Are y'all talking about trying to fight Harklith?
No, not Harglith. Something else that I considered adding, for next week's thing. But I decided against it because I figured, okay, this is just, too strong.
Thought about fucking murdering you guys, but I said nah.
Yep.
Lordy,
All right,
goodness. So we're resting?
Yep, y'all are resting.
Long rest?
Alrighty.
Another long rest, yep.
Let's go.
Awesome. Fuck yeah, all my spell points are back. I get to use Hellish Rebuke again. Fuck yeah.
So, I'll tell you what I thought about using after, just because that way, like, you'll know not to, like, expect this. That way you'll know, like, living in fear of this for a week. So yeah, we'll say it again. Somebody roll me another d20.
Alright, give me just a second.
Y'all are about to here at, like, the river's mouth.
Oh lordy. I got a 5.
5. Okay. The weather is still hot as balls. Like, it is the summer, and y'all are fucking sweltering. The good thing is that y'all have moved on from, like, what was more of, like, a lightly wooded area, like, a little bit area, like, down here was very swampy, but the weather was fine. Over here, it was much more, like, it was, like, forest, but it wasn't, like, thick forest. Over here is where you start to get into like the rainforest area. So it's like it's more muggy, but it's not a lot of direct sun. It's more like just a mug, a haze. So you could definitely feel the weight of the air around you. And looking around, y'all start to see some of the bugs that Sarko was warning about for those berries.
Lord.
And we got the berries.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, Sarka.
No problem. Those things scare the shit out of me when they try to go for people, especially those. And she points, and you'll see a mosquito about the size of my fist.
I don't like that.
Nope.
I don't appreciate that.
Nope. I was like, yeah, no. Those things fucking suck. And you see her, like, basically, like, go like this, and, like, let's see if she hits it. She does. And that damage. Oh, yeah. No, you see her basically, like, go like, watch this. Poof! And she does, like, an acid spit that, like, you just flat out. You do see, like, acid. It just immediately, like, just melt the fucking mosquito. It just
Wow.
is gone.
Well, that's attractive. Good to see you can handle yourself.
You should see me when I actually put some oomph into it. All right. Yeah. So we'll say we get to the end of the 4th day. Everybody takes a long rest. Everybody goes on. Y'all get to about. Let me zoom in real quick. Y'all are going to about like right here. Y'all are about here. So y'all about another like day and a half's ride out. Y'all will get there on the 6th day. All right.
Yeah.
So everyone and everyone on stream, that is where we will end our session for the day. Y'all are in the nation of Karem. You have fought some dinosaurs, you pet some raptors, you're riding around with the black dragonborn, and y'all are gonna go fight a guy that literally that literally nailed the heads of other reptilian player races to raptors, and then put them in the middle of a town square.
I
We're
don't know
not
if
gonna
we're gonna
fight the
fight
guy.